Nah, dude, we good. I made the announcement. FA laugh. Hog. You're late on my birthday? True. It happens. Yeah, he did get Temtem. He got the Temtem. Bro, Bob Saget died? What? Bruh. Does he like it? I think he likes it so far. He says I undersold the game. But like, I don't know how much more I can sell the game. It's fun. I went with the crystal one. I am at the first dojo. Yeah, I think the first dojo is mostly water. Question mark? I don't remember fully. This one. It seems to be. Yeah, Clippy tried to get me to go with the scuff lion. It's not a lion, it's a monkey. Wow. What a specious person. Specifically, it's a baboon. Mixed with, like, a spider monkey. Check Discord in a minute. Offline, whatever you're late, can't get ratioed. What? Nah, dude, I got 1 minute to not be late. And just like that, I'm not late. Easy clap. Oh, I was gonna play music. I was like, I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what. What is this? This is Temtem map, Lance. I am, I'm showing off the Luma I got last night, which is just a shiny in the game. And then I will, go back. And then I'll go to my triple setup for the hunts tonight. But I'm opening up music first right now. That Discord thing. Let's see. We built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Built this city and roll. Nice pop filter. Late streamer, man. It's like you're a pro. I know, right? Is that Discord thing? All right. Let me get this stuff rolling and then. Hopefully it plays everything. Not just popular, but it's fine if it doesn't. Oh, you got the shiny squad Rockruff. That's lit. Congrats, dude. That's a big birthday present. Let's go. I thought about getting one for myself for, like, I don't know, just with, like, Christmas money, but not the biggest fan of the ones he's got. Alright, I got a freaking... The clothing's great for Pokemon Center? Yeah. Yeah, they're great clothing. Really? What's the first one you got? Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Jesus. So loud. Alright, we'll try it there. I also don't know where my earbuds went. That's why I have the headset on, but I do want to switch to the earbuds eventually. Just in case I have to do hats or anything. How do I know if it's a Luma? Oh, dude, trust me, you'll know. There's a massive animation. It's like a giant, like, ball of light. Also, I'm using one of my Christmas presents for my coffee today. It's a little, like, hot and cold, like, cup. The Pokeball has all the... It's all 151 on it. Yeah, this is Temtem. So, it's the one on the right? No, I don't have it in my party. This is, I was TV training. I don't have it in my party right now. I'm going to grab it, though. I just gotta remember my way back. This is a weird spot. What one is the Luma? Oh. That's the plan. I wasn't in a good spot, and the Niners game went into overtime. I had to see if the Eagles were going to be 6 or 7, dude. Yeah, we'll take Inky out because it's not going to matter. Actually, no, we'll take Malaments out so I don't accidentally give it EVs by accident. There it is. It's this one. It's the Adoraboros. And then we'll get into a battle on the way to the airplane. Yeah, TV training. They're not called EVs in this game because, you know, copyright. BRB. Yeah, they're called SVs and TVs. Ta-da! Look how adorable it is. That's why it's called Adoraboros, if you couldn't figure it out. Looks really good. Yeah, it's a great game, Maplands. If you haven't picked it up yet, go for it. I think you said you want to pick it up when it comes to Switch. But it's a top tier grab. I went to the dead end spot. It's a 100% spot for the one we just ran into. What is 100% spots is what you want to look for most Temtems. Oh, shoot. I just went into a battle. I didn't realize I didn't battle this guy. Well, Adoraboros are going to get TVs that I don't want it to have, but that's okay. I have an eraser. And my team's pretty dead, too. Jeez. But yeah, I'm going to switch back to the third screen once I actually, like, get out of any potential grass, which is after this grass patch. Then we'll be good to go. But how was everyone's day? I hope everyone's football teams won. Actually, no, I can't open that one. Yo, Wookie, what's up? Guys, go follow the Fabulous Wookie Love if you are a big fan of tabletop. He's a fabulous tabletop person with a lot of knowledge. Have you been playing Asgard still? I'm getting text messages. I don't even know what kind of TVs he gives, which is really annoying, but it's okay. This is gonna sort of suck. Luckily, this is like the only person on the route I didn't beat already, so pretty safe. Right, so Luma, my guy, gonna lurk while I get ready for Twitchies. All right, thanks Rockies for the lurk. What are you hunting tonight? If you aren't gone already. Thinking Corsola, let's go. Guys, go follow Rockies while he hunts his Corsola. He's a Bears fan. He needs an emotional support after the loss today. The Eagles lost, but like they had their second and third string in, so it's sort of like, was it really a loss? Alright, we're in a safe spot, so we're gonna go to like the screen we're actually gonna be used for shiny hunting now. Which is this one? Yay! And then if Wombats comes back and asks to see the Luma again, we'll show him, because I know he wanted to see how it looked like coming in. Dude, freaking Glitch City's so good. They make such, like, they make really good freaking music, and it's all stream safe. It's freaking fabulous. Alright, let's see. Make that 4 per, not really murder, we're just running from him, but yeah. Alright, so that one can start. And then item is 2 wire. And Luma encounter. Also murder method, Temtem source, and 1 increase by 2. Ugh. Yeah, it was an interesting game. The Niners won in overtime, which is sort of unfortunate because like I was cheering for the Rams to win, because if the Rams won, the Eagles got a higher seeding in the playoffs. But I mean, either way, we most likely were gonna go to the Tampa Bay. So it's just like, whatever, you know. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Why did that not record? That's interesting. Hold on. It should be 4. But for some reason it said no. DSP switch. I have the right thing open. Bro, go ahead, chat. Let's go. That would be a good shiny for me to get eventually. Just such a good shiny. It's another one of the like A tier toothpaste shinies. Weird. All right. Let's see. After I failed to run in the one screen, bruh. All right, let me get the Temtem grinded over. Yeah, so the Niners won in overtime somehow magically. They were down 17-0. After they were down 17-0, they came back basically 17-0'd in reverse, like unanswered by the Rams. Then the Rams scored a touchdown, then they scored a touchdown, then it went to overtime, and they got a field goal, and then Matthew Stafford ended the game by throwing a pick. I was very sad. I'm sort of a Matthew Stafford fan. Like, he's always been like a dope quarterback, just like on the wrong team. But I need to go to Amnesia. But it's like even more sad now because, I mean, I guess it's not really that sad because they still won their division. But it's like even more sad now because they're not number 2. And I was like hard rooting for them this season. I need this. But yeah, the Saints ended up winning. But because the Niners won, it doesn't matter. So they don't make it to the playoffs and Eagles stay 7. And then the game tonight, because the night game tonight's the Chargers and Raiders, right? Or is that tomorrow night? I literally can't remember ever. Yeah, that's going on right now. So if this game ends in a tie, then the Steelers are out of the playoffs. If it doesn't end in the tie, whoever the winner goes to the playoffs and the loser goes home. There's nothing like too bad or crazy. I mean, it sort of sucks for the loser, obviously, but shit happens. Okay, what I thought would happen. Let me get an encounter on this because I need to make a new snippety snip of it. That's okay. Save. Then we'll run into another encounter here, get our whatever amount encounters that is. She failed the assignment. I know, right? What kind of SBQ is this, dude? She doesn't have a freaking shiny. Bullshit. Cheryl out here trying to make me look like a fool. Cheryl being a meanie. Maybe she'll get it once we actually get a shiny, you know? Maybe, like, when we get our shiny, her shiny will just, like, magically, Chancellor will magically transform. Easy clap. I think it makes sense to me. Makes enough sense to moi. Where the frick is what at? There we go. All right. Let's try this again. Auto counter doesn't work this time. I'm about to scream. Hey, it's a Murkrow. Look at that. We've actually seen 3 Murkrows. It's pretty litty. Hey, there we go. Cool. We're good. All right, let me get Temtem and then we're good to go. I don't got much to do over here. I just gotta like heal my Temtems. Wait, no, I already healed my Temtems. Yeah, I already healed my Temtems. So let me switch that. Yo, Prison of Shoulders, what's up, my dude? How has streaming shiny hunting been lately? Guys, if you don't follow Prison of Shoulders, give this man a follow. He'd be a litty shiny hunter. Last time I tuned in, you were doing Briefcase. I don't know if that shows how long I've actually gotten a chance to get around to stuff. Holiday season was hard to get around to streams. Yo, Cowboy, thanks for the sub. You legend. Guys, you already know to follow this man, but like, go follow Kawa if you don't follow Kawa. I would stream Kawa. Yeah, I know, right? What a meanie. Been having Turtwig since release 51 currently. Yo, dude, that's crazy. I'm back, Clippy, sorry. Alright. Since Wombats is back, we're gonna go to full screen quick, so that way... What kind of birthday cake? So that way I can show you what, the Luma looks like when it comes out. Wombatilo! Yeah. Got nothing? Oh, dude, that's the legendary stuff. Alright, Wombat, you better be watching. As a random Hidode shows up. Ta-da! There it is. I was in call with Gimmicks and Cellwonk last night when I ran into this, and I, like, flip shit. Like, I was going to TV grind, and then crap went from TV grinding to I'm gonna sit here and just be in all for like 40 minutes. And then I ended up TV grinding, but yes, happy birthday, Wombats. Everyone give Wombats his happy birthdays. Today is his actual birthday. Yesterday was his internet birthday. Vanilla and chocolate lemon meringue frost. Yo, that sounds lit. Now the fiance spent 7 hours on the cake. Yo, that's legendary. Also, guys, if you don't follow the birthday boy, get the birthday boy a follow. He's getting ready to start some really fun playthrough of Sword and Shield. That's different. that I think most of you would enjoy. I don't want to say anything yet, because like that's for him to say, but yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be litty frickin' magic. Friggin' big cahoots to you though for like going through with it, because it's gonna be something else. We need to go to a Knack volcano, so I'll hear you. It is a lot of cake effort. Gonna try and beat Sword and Shield without dealing direct damage, so you can only use moves such as Toxic, etc. Exactly. You gotta, do you have any plans thought out yet, or you're just gonna see what happens? I have one, off the top of my head, I have one way that would be really pog to get through it. But it sort of involves DLC. So I don't know if you're planning to use DLC or you're just trying to do it with base game. Oops. So that. Hey, build a team, but I want to hear your way. So it's sort of like, you know, like since Smallhand, when he did it in Fire Red and Leaf Green, he chose Bulbasaur for that reason. So like, you would grind to Isle of Armor, which is only till you get to the Coronation. You would go back to Isle of Armor, work your way through Isle of Armor, and then you get the free Bulbasaur. And then like Bulbasaur Leech Seed Toxic's pretty pog. Like it's not as pog as it was in Gen 8, but like you still get it. I mean, not Gen 8, Gen 3. Or Gen 1, whenever he did it. Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, that works too. Or if like you totally get a what's it called in chat? You get a Darkrai transferred in, easy clap. That's the real way to do it, dude. That one's working, so we're good to go. Paris song only? Hell yeah. Yeah, not even just you can't do damage like the normal way. You just straight up can't do damage unless it's unless it's like some sort of it has to be an Oko or not with that. So that's either Paris song, Destiny Bond, stuff like that. Dude, that'd be so messed up. Or like you have to calculate counters in Mirror Coat. Jeez. Also, this frickin' Grottle's slow. And I'm too early in the game to have a smoke ball. Oops. Yeah, I'm excited to see what plans you have worked out for it, Wombats, and what you plan to do with it. The in-laws got me eShop gift cards, but I didn't care which game I wanted to do with it. Yeah, I have eShop to spend too. I'm debating on getting like Animal Crossing DLC or just like getting online for the second, like switching to Family Pack Online for the second Switch. Like TBH. Well, tomorrow's DAs. Oh, what kind of DAs? What kind of DAs you feeling? Oh, you're starting Challenge Tuesday? Okay, that's lit. Are you just doing whatever? You have a specific legend in mind. I know Alfred, once he finishes Briefcase, he wants to go back to Nihilego. Any TBH, and if viewers have one they want to do. Oh, okay, Liddy. If I knew I would be awake, I would force you to do Buzzwoles, but most likely will not be awake. Okay, if you would be. I mean, if it was once the school year starts, I will be. Most of the week probably. Or at least like 3 or 4 days out of the week. But until then, not really. Till then, not really. Mainly because, like, if I get the option to stay up in game, I'm going to choose to stay up in game. You're a trooper, though, for yesterday. Staying up till 8 p.m. When normally you have to, like, make sure you're up by 3 a.m. Freaking intense workout. Like, I don't think I would have that in me. Like, I feel like I would have to be in bed by, like... I feel like I'd have to be in bed by, like, 10 on the dot, at the latest. Yeah, exactly. You're nuts, dude. Did you still have to get up early, too? Like... But geez. That's why I'm scared about this frickin' hunt, because it's frickin' Chansey with their disarming voice. I mean, I guess it doesn't do that much, but... Damn. That's crazy. Make me dab. If you say so. Let me get this Temtem. Bam! Dabbed on ya. Easy clap. All the free dabs. Did you send me another message in Discord, Wombats, or was it just the one? Oh yeah, it was just the one. For some reason it felt like I got more. An Ultra Ball for Bidoof? So help me. If you Ultra Ball the Bidoof, sir. Oh no, you actually did Ultra Ball the Bidoof. Why did you Ultra Ball the Bidoof, though? The hell, man? Ultra Ball the Bidoof and came up empty. What is that bullshit? Now what are you gonna do? You're one less Ultra Ball, and you don't got the monies, clearly. Right? That's fair. Me, when I'm like, I low-key was figuring out if the Eagles are gonna be 6 seed or not. I shed that like slight tear that they weren't gonna be 1 seed higher in the playoffs. Probably you, when you found out that the Lions weren't gonna have a high pick in the draft. Well, I mean, well, they have a high pick, just like not number 1 because they're idiots. Yeah, I don't get why the Lions just don't like free tank there. Like, the game is literally, or the Jags literally gave them the opportunity to free tank the game for number 1. It's just like, what? You don't care if they have first pick? Hey, man. Watch them take Hutchinson. I mean, it's not like the Jags don't have a pass rusher either. So, like, if Hutchinson is that good and that high of a pick, like, they're going to take him. You're late, Matt. I expect you to say late when I get in stream. Yeah, dude, 7 hours in. We had a DC like 7 hours ago, or like 38 minutes ago. That's why. Started at 8:04. Actually, I started at 8:10. Ha, got him. Always late, so much hype. True. He jokes on you, admit it, late start time. Joke's on you, Matt. I said that I was gonna start more like 8:10. What was it, like 10 minutes before 8 o'clock? So easy clap. Always late, Paco. Thank you for the sub, Matt. Thank you for your continued sub. Because you knew you were late? I mean, this is true. Hey, football is more important sometimes, especially when it comes to that. When do we do meeting? I don't know. When do you want to do meeting? I can already tell you I'm going to be busy from like 1 o'clock until probably dinner time tomorrow. Because I have a PhD advisor meeting. Or, well, potential PhD advisor meeting. You're busy tomorrow? Sag. I mean, like... Yeah, I don't know. Just try to meet whenever, I guess, my guy. Wednesday? We'll see how I feel. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday I'm getting my booster. And if I get it Wednesday, I'll be good. But like if I get it Tuesday, then there might be a chance like I feel like shit all day. $69, nice. I know I was late on that, but like, fog. The Temtem should take the step out of Temtem or Pokemon's book here, and just like make everything a double battle. Cause it's so annoying having like occasional single battles or just like strings of single battles with the wild encounters, especially when you're stuck in a double battle format. Especially once it gets to freaking TV training, it sucks. But like, if that's the only thing I have to complain about, it's just like, oh well. I've had a single battles in Temtem. Well, right, but like, it's only like the first like 2, maybe 3 battles. Once you're done, once you get to Murkrow tomorrow, like everything's a double battle. Or Murkrow to Mur, not Murkrow to Mar. Speaking of which, who's online to stream for streams right now? Oh yeah, that's right. It's Sunday. Like no one. I mean, there are some people, but not a lot. Yeah, you probably had the starter single battle. You had the 2i single battle. That's probably it. Yeah, dude. That's why I stream Sunday. It's like, besides football season, I'm not doing anything on Sunday. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, I'm not atheist, but like, I'm not like a hyper religious person. So it's just like, why not? Like, what else am I gonna do on a Sunday? I failed to run away again. Wait, I just realized you did the nut button, Matt. What the hell, man? How'd I miss the nut? Matt, you gotta watch Small Ant do the wet nut. Thank you for the Lambo for your birthday. Dude, no problem. I will always buy Lambos in GTA. Bye-bye, I totally mean fork out the cash. Give you the fattest of Lambos. Dude, this thing is amazing. Like, the coffee, like, the cup's, like, cold as shit, but, like, the inside's hot as hell. From the coffee. Oh, no? Oh, no. Yeah, that'd be an oh, no. I'm, I don't want to say I'm sorry for your loss. It sounds too mean. But, like, it sounds perfect. I have an extra reason to dislike him now. Aw. Or wombats. Imagine for real though if like I could get Cheryl's Chansey be shiny. That'd be litty. Like, just accidental while you're grinding a shiny, just like, for whatever reason, her Chansey is thrown out shiny. Because it gets, like, just rolled on every time instead of fixed. That'd be nutty. Refuses to tip delivery driver, but buys it. Jeez. Look how cute and pink and fat. Are you talking about Chansey? I mean, I got a tummy and I guess I'm pink. Also, hi Twisted, how are you? Can't believe you just said that about me. Oops. Let's go follow Twisted. She's a fabulous FPS streamer. Really funny to chat with and hang with. So you drop her the follow. Wow, gimmicks. You don't think I'm cute? What a meanie. You're welcome, Twisted. How was your weekend? Do anything Poggaroonies? Minor Poggaroonies? Chilling Pogaroonies. Oh, you got the vid? Yo, I did too. Haha. We're vid buddies. I tested positive Wednesday. Twinning. So like, I have like I still have throat issues and like I sort of have the congestion still, but like overall everything else is okay now. Triplets? Yeah, we're triplets. Oh yeah, I forgot Gimmicks tested positive today. Well, he got his PCR back stuff that he's positive. Okay. I guess technically tested positive today. Probably tested positive yesterday, but like they didn't actually like send it to him till today. I was gonna not stream another week, but I'm coming back. Yo, let's go. What are you gonna play? You have anything in mind? Are you just gonna do Call of Duty, or are you gonna do something else? Get a Vicks humidifier? We have a humidifier downstairs. I also rinse my nose. I guess we will see. Oh. I'm curious of what that means. Minecraft or ooh, Minecraft. Let's go. Minecraft would be Pog. Sushi night was good. What kind of sushi did you have? Was it like homemade sushi or did you order out? Pod in Minecraft? True. Imagine. I haven't played any games for 2 weeks. True. Yeah, have you been that bad with it? Yeah. Gimmicks is like the all-knowing Minecraft god here, so maybe my Minecraft comes in tomorrow. Want to collab? Well, we can collab eventually to do Minecraft. Yes. I don't know, like if I'm gonna collab tomorrow, just because I have the interview and stuff. Do you think I'm stinky? I don't think you're stinky. I just know I can't do anything specifically tomorrow. I'm saying anytime this week. Oh yeah, anytime this week probably. Maybe a little stinky, right? Maybe I'll convince Gimmicks to be an extra party member in it. Because the dude is way more knowledgeable than I am. Hey, we're all a little stinky. No, he called me stinky. We're all a little stinky. It's okay. We're gamers. If we weren't like slightly stinky, we wouldn't be gamers. I'm definitely stinky. Well, I mean, you've also have been like sick, majorly sick the past like few days. Like my COVID was functional COVID. Like I probably could have been like a normal person in society. Like you were dying. I have to not get stinky or else fiance is mad. Oh, that's fair. That's why we are here, so that Shower Bear can clean us. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna clean you all with the Shower Bear's gonna clean you all. It's gonna be fabulous. Oh shoot. I'm debating if I want to change my profile picture on here to Shower Bear too. Like, I definitely want to change it to a Shower Bear, but like, I don't know which one. The amount of Shower Bear drawings I have is pretty intense. As much as I like the Gorilla's art for my PFP, I would like, I want to switch to Shower Bear. I'm lazy, but I could definitely draw a new PFP if you so wish. I mean, go for it. If you're not doing anything while watching Butters finish Dark Souls, go for it. But I imagine you're TV training so we can finish Temtem. That you gotta do another freaking Temtem. I'm starting to think at this point I could erase all my current team, finish Malments, and then grind the current team back up. Yeah, totally. Training, right? You're training a different type of organ. You're all having some extra fun in Dark Souls. Did you actually draw today? You seemed pretty intense on making sure you drew today. Or did you totally do that again? Oh, the straw at the top of this is also like silicone. So like, it's like warm to the touch. Really lit. So good. Heck yeah. Give me the Kirby's. What do we think is going to shine first in this hunt? You think we'll get a Misdreavus or we'll get a Murkrow first? That'd be a good poll. I'm not doing a prediction because freaking, if we get a Murkrow or Misdreavus shiny today, I'm gonna freaking go insane. The odds on that are ridiculous. I know we've gotten really lucky on this SBQ so far, but I don't think we're getting that lucky. Shiny Ghosty. Trying to get the Misdreavus first. That'd be pretty cool. We just got a double Misdreavus. What the hell? Hey, Gamex, you know how to make a prediction? You want to make a prediction? It's up to you. You can sit there and figure out something to do and make it, or or I can yell at Wombats because he's probably just eating cake right now. Or as a play says, he's probably eating cock right now. Bruh. I'm in a game of Unite. Are you and Alfred uniting it out? Having Unite bonding. Thanks for the shiny luck, Batman. How was your day? I don't know if you watch like football or not, but hopefully your team won a football game. Or whatever team you cheer for, if you cheer for a team. You can't on mobile? Oh, okay. I'll make it. It's all bueno. Also, BRB. What do you mean, BRB? You think you know how? I mean, you can make it then. Just the usual. You can do, if you feel like it, you can do specifically Temtem. Because, like, the Turn of Forest Hunt is just starting today, and we're doing, since it's BDSP, we're just doing wild encounters, it's full odds. So, like, if you think we'll win the coin flip, then go for it, but otherwise, not too worried about it. Very strange day, not a fan of sports, really. Fair enough. Why was your day strange? Good strange, bad strange. Superman show up. Had to hit him with the kitchen sink. Oh, I hope you've seen Batman and Superman to understand that reference, but that is so that movie's obviously hot garbage, but like still to this day, the funniest thing to me and Sir Butters is that Batman just sort of throws a kitchen sink over his head. Like, goddamn. Yes, you hit him with the sink. Exactly, dude. Hit him with the frickin' sink. Felt very sober and emotionless all day. Oh, damn. I hope you're not becoming like Dexter, dude. No, for real, that sucks. Hopefully, like, you feel better tomorrow. Everything gets better tomorrow. I mean, I guess, like, being sober of emotions isn't, like, necessarily the worst thing in the world or the best thing in the world, but it depends, like, how you're sober of emotion, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know if it's good or bad. I've done it. All right, guys. Gimmicks put up. Will we find a Luma and Temtem today for our prediction? So predict those cup coins, clip coins, whatever you want to call them. I haven't even decided on what to call them yet, TBH. And yeah, do it. We'll probably get like 1,500 away from odds tonight, if I had to guess. In the game. Depends on like how quick we get through encounters and how many of these bullshit single spawns we get. I've been unintentionally missing. Oh. Yeah, don't do that. I know plenty of people who have done that. Don't do that. However, to be fair, some of the people that I know have done that did it intentionally because they're freaking insane. Yes, you are. I mean, I'm not denying I'm insane. Insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, look what I'm doing right now. Gimmick says that shiny hunting is messing up my brain. And I've been getting dumber by continuing to shiny hunt. My memory's just been off in recent days. Oof. Depending on your meds, I guess it's a side effect. I don't know. Thank you for the train horn, Matt. I was expecting it. Anytime you talk and you haven't train horn yet, I just expect the train horn. Damn. Friggin' Freckles on Fire got me. Frex got me the other night, Matt. You weren't in here yet. And she just sort of came into chat, threw the train horn in, and then went on lurk. But it scared the shit out of me. Like, I was on a roll. We were in like a we're in like a solid conversation. And it just out of nowhere happened. Oh, I like jumped out of my seat. Nah. I'm not old enough or young enough to shit my pants from a scare. If it was a... Now, if someone touched me, there would have been a fist flying, but, like, obviously it's a noise. And I know it exists, so... Oh, I just realized that there's no Or in that, no, there's no encounter. We're just stuck in an encounter. Hey man, I think throwing a fist when you get scared is reasonable. Especially if you're not asking to be scared. Like if you're asking to be scared, like if you go to like Field of Streams or something, and like you throw a fist when someone scares you, like you're just being stupid. Like you're literally paying for them to scare the shit out of you. Like don't throw a freaking fist. Mammo Swine in chat, bro. What? Oh, dude, I know. Friggin' Bob Saget died. I don't know if you like Bob Saget or not, but that's pretty sad. Nah, dude, like, legit, he's dead. Like, kaput. Yeah, dude. We lost Betty White before 2022, and we lost Bob Saget at the start of it. Big Sag. Maybe it's maybe they're dying for our sins, dude. That's all I think about it as. That's actually a TikTok I watched yesterday. It was saying how like if 2022 is better than the last 2 years combined, then clearly Betty White is the new Messiah and died for our sins. Life can kill itself? I mean, sort of. If a cheetah eats an antelope, it's basically life killing itself. I mean, to be fair, we knew another death was coming, right? Because Betty White was Betty White the first or second of like the threequel that are bad things. I think she was like the Kickstarter of it, and then someone else died, and then now Bob Saget died. Yeah, it was first. Okay. I forget who passed between her and Bob Saget, though. It was someone else, though. Probably not going to run from these Murkrows? Yeah. Oh, Betty was second, you think? Oh, yeah, Betty was second, because it went John Madden, Betty White, Bob Saget. Betty was second. Freaking big Sag deaths. All three freaking mega influential people. Was Betty before Madden? Well, Betty was New Year's Eve, right? Or was it New Year's Eve? Yeah, Betty was New Year's Eve. And John Madden. No, John Madden was first. John Madden was the 28th. Norm McDonald. Did he pass away too? What the hell? Yeah, 100%. I just Googled it. Dude, Norm Macdonald died in September. My brain hurts. Yeah, I thought Madden died first. Because, like, there was a whole thing during football, and football didn't happen on New Year's Eve. Grotto's so fucking slow. I'm glad, like, the Chansey just, like, or I'm glad Cheryl just free heals me after every battle. For this hunt, the part of this hunt in Diamond would just take fucking forever. Yeah, so theoretically, we're safe from deaths for now. Now, if a fourth celebrity dies, like, we're expecting 2 more. I hate the fact that, like, there's actually, like, proof behind this bullshit of celebrities dying in 3s. Oh my god, I still can't get away from these Beneries. I don't think you get a quick claw this early either. I get a quick claw. I mean, it doesn't help with running away, but... What level was my Luxio? I'm an idiot. I have a Luxio. I mean, to be fair, like... I should expect a level 18 Grotto to outspeed Beneries. The Murkrow I can sort of understand, but like Beneries. I think it's because of the Chansey. Because like it's your average speed versus their average speed, I'm pretty sure, the way it's calced in Gen 4. That's probably why, but... We'll stare at the lovely shiny Luxio for a bit, because that's probably going to be faster. Only issue is with Luxio, like the loading time is going to be worse because it Intimidate. In Temtem. Give me... There we go. I was like, Jesus, give me an encounter, man. You know, I'm not going to lie, I'm sort of scared that, like, there's, like, some weird system where you're guaranteed a Luma at 10k. And that my Adoraboro set I got just happened to be that 10k. I mean, I know it's not how it works, but like, there's a part of me that's low-key sketch about it. Like, what if this Luma hunt goes to like 30k now? Or not 30k, 20k now? Because I got the Adoraboros by accident. Just trying to level up my Volments. We're gonna imagine. I'd be so pissed. I'm on. An encounter. See if Temtem gets another encounter before fucking Pokemon does. It did. Yeah. Matt, are you watching basketball tonight? Are you watching fake pro sports or are you watching football tonight? I apologize if you're an NBA fan. I just can't stand the NBA. If I want to watch good basketball, I'd watch college. I feel like NBA is so boring. Because like everyone's equally the same skill. Like, it just happens to be some places are in the right place better. It's like nowadays anyway. Like back in the day, sure, whatever. I feel like nowadays, like every NBA player is equally as good. Cause like they'll be like, oh yeah, look at this god tier NBA player, but like he's been in the league for like 5 years and now all of a sudden it's just big. The only reason I ask is I know the Warriors play tonight, and my one friend wanted to watch the Warriors tonight. Oh, frick. Hold on. I'm an idiot. I've done, what, 4 encounters with, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to switch back to Groddle. My dumbass just did 4 encounters, like wondering like why isn't my Pokemon count not increasing? And I'm just like, oh wait a second, because freaking I have the auto counter program to count whenever a Groddle gets thrown out. I derped it up. I feel like I just sent Matt in the morning. He was so talkative, and then I told him Bob Saget died. Alright, we gotta... Whoops, not save. I mean, I guess we can save. Fuck him, man. A save is a save. But we need Reginald back. Hey, wow, look at that. Insta count. Jinx failed, or Luxio failed to run away from crap anyway, so it's okay. And they only fail to run if there's 2 Fastmon. So if it's like 2 Baneri, 2 Murkrow, or a Baneri and a Murkrow, that's when they usually fail to run. And there's a chance when the Baneri's there. I sort of want to use a move just to see like if I actually outspeed or not, but I don't feel like wasting the time. I'm like halfway through this coffee. What's really nice about this cup is like it forced me to slow sip the coffee. It makes it last longer. Like crazy much longer. Oh, I had lasagna for dinner last night. It was Pog. I know originally, I think it was Friday night. I know I said I was supposed to have lasagna that night. But we ended up not having lasagna that night. And we were going to have it for lunch yesterday, and then my dad's like, oh no, we're gonna actually get we're gonna actually go to Famous Hot Wiener, which is like this pretty solid like hot dog joint in my area. We got that for lunch, then had the lasagna for dinner. It was interesting though, because the lasagna freaking... So it was brought, like, we didn't make it because obviously we're on shutdown, but like one of my mom's preschool parents or whatever brought it in for us to like sat it on our porch so that way we could bring it in to eat. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, they said put it in for like X amount of time. Just like gave us all the instructions, and it specifically noted to make sure that we put American cheese on top of the lasagna before like we finish cooking, like before it finished, so that way the American cheese would like melt and cook, I guess. Oh, Gold Grace in chat, that's pretty fun. I mean, like, I don't know if anyone else has like had American cheese on lasagna, but I never have. Like, I come from like a little bit like of, I don't have like a lot of Italian in me, but I like have some in it. So like obviously that would not fly when we make those types of dishes. And so I've never had that before. I mean, it was pretty good. The American cheese adds an interesting flavor to it. I had it for lunch this morning too. I warmed it up, but it was different. Everything else about it tasted normal. Like, it just tasted like a normal lasagna. It just had like that weird tang mixed with it that American cheese gives. And so like, I don't know if it's because they don't like the tomato flavor and it's like a trick she uses for her kids or what. And then my famous hot wiener lunch, I had 2 hot dogs, skinless, with chili mustard and light onion on it, with French fries, medium vanilla milkshake, and shit, what else did I have with it? Oh, and nacho cheese to dip the fries in. It was Poggies. For lunch today, I already said I had the lasagna. I snacked on like this cool Oreo egg thing. I don't know what it is. It only comes around during Christmas time, but my mom found them last year and they're godly. It is quite literally like, it's just like Oreo makes them, and it's like chocolate, like milk chocolate around just like white chocolate Oreo cream crunch middle thing. It's so fucking good. So I had that today, just like for a random like sweet tooth snack. And then dinner today, I had creamy chicken noodle soup, which is pretty pog. Never had creamy chicken noodle soup before. I've had normal chicken noodle soup, but I learned that my mom doesn't like normal chicken noodle soup that much. So we made my dad found a creamy recipe to make in the Instapot. So we made that today. And I don't know what we're gonna do the next 2 days. Tomorrow or Tuesday are probably gonna be up to me. Like, I'll probably make dinner or something. I don't know. We'll see. This is my last week home before I go up to go back up. Which sort of sucks because they require me to get a negative PCR test. Like, they're not counting like antibody tests, antigen tests. Well, the speed test makes sense, like the rapid test. But they're not letting me use like the antigen test that I use to test positive. So that sort of blows, because now I gotta actually get a PCR and hopefully it's back in time for me to move in. I just got on Temtem Pepe laugh. And then I gotta pick a day to move in, which is either gonna be the 16th or 17th. I'm not going back friggin' Saturday or Friday. I don't know if I have to give them a specific date. I think I can just like give them like the day I want to show up, and I don't have to give them a time. I hope I don't have to give them a time, because times are bullshit. Because then it's like, oh, if I want to leave Sunday night, so that way I had time to go grocery shopping Monday before the semester started, then I'd go from like, oh, I can leave here at 8 o'clock and get up there by like 11:30 and like be okay, avoid all traffic, like everything, to if I want to leave later from home, then I don't have to rush Sunday or rush Monday. Like, it's stupid. Also 69 on Temtem. Or no, actually it's not 69, 68. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling I'll be okay to, I have a feeling they're not going to make me pick a time, and if I do pick a time, they're not going to be butthurt if I don't come at that time. Or, like, if they do, hopefully, like, there's a time at, like, 8 o'clock at night or something. Because, like, the only things I have to really do this week are figure out my syllabi for my 2 classes, work on my stats a bit, and finish Texas State's application. For the interview, or not, well, for the thing tomorrow. Assuming that goes well. I hope it goes well. Texas State has, like, this weird, like, well, not weird thing. They do it so that way, you need, like, a full-on rec letter saying that you talked with someone. Like, some universities, when you do it, instead of, like, a full-on rec letter from the person, they're just like, oh, yeah, I know them, because they'll, like, sit the entire faculty and staff down. So I guess whatever process they use, they do it a bit different there. Where you actually need a full-on, like, mentor rec letter after having a meeting with someone. But the guy I'm meeting was pretty lit. He does a lot of tick research, and different ways to handle ticks on mammals, both aquatic and terrestrial. Like, he has a paper out on ticks and otters, different tick management strategies, stuff like that. Like, he has a paper on how essential oils influence ticks, and if, like, they're able to deter ticks, which is pretty cool. Which, if he's so obviously looking at his ticks in more disease ecology than parasitic ecology. Like, it's sort of they're sort of parasites. Like, they blood meal you. They don't, like, sit there. They obviously, like, dip after they get their blood meal. So it's more disease ecology because you're looking at ticks and how they're vectors for Lyme's disease or various other diseases. I still have to read one more paper for him before the meeting tomorrow. I read one already, which is pretty cool. It was looking at American dog breeds and how there's potential subspecies populations for those dog breeds, and they tested it by looking at a bunch of different mammals, and if the specific tick species has any genetic mutations or differences between them, to possibly create a subspecies within the species. It's pretty cool. There's actually a lot of his, I really like a lot of his papers because they're topics that I really enjoy and dig. Which, I mean, the guy I talked to in Georgia is the same, which is what the whole point of reaching out to them and attempting to be a mentor because you like their research and like what their lab's doing. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting if I go there, because that's like that they're in the part of Texas that's still CST, so they're an hour behind. But like, I'm not used to being an hour behind, and I mean it's only an hour, so I mean it's not gonna be that bad. I've been an hour behind before because a lot of like areas near the equator or like some of the islands south of Florida, they don't use they're not worried about gaining and losing hours of sleep because they get basically 12 hours of day and night, more or less. So they don't really have to worry about it. I don't know what Texas does. But I feel like it's an entire United States thing that it occurs. But like, obviously Texas is a little bit farther south. And depending, like, I guess it depends on how far south in Texas it is. Like, even then, like, oh, there's a high IV mod, Poggers. Actually, I didn't know this until I was talking to the Shiny Master. Shiny Master Alex mentioned it in someone's stream. I think it was Kawa's stream, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's someone else's. But like, the face reveal means they have 2 IVs or higher, like 2 max IVs or higher. I didn't realize that. I mean, granted, like I haven't been checking IVs, so. But that's pretty cool to know. Otherwise, they do this back of the head one. But then Alex brought up an excellent point, like, why do you do it for 2 IV mons? Why can't you just only do it for like 3 IV and higher? Because those are the ones that people are gonna actually care about. Barrel, 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 barrel. See how the NFL's game is going. As long as they don't tie the Steelers making it into the playoffs, which is really funny. So like, there could be some like bullcrap behind the scenes mutual agreement that they're gonna tie, and it would just force the Steelers out of the playoffs. Like imagine. Like, imagine just, like, going to one of your rivals in the division and being like, all right, we're going to tie. Because if we tie, the Steelers don't make it, and both of us make it. Like, what the hell, dude? I feel like it's something that, like, Belichick would do. Oh, did Belichick... Did the Miami Dolphins end up winning their game or not? Miami. Okay, no, they beat the Patriots, okay. Yeah, so the Ravens wouldn't have made it either way. The Ravens needed Miami, the Colts, and the Chargers to lose to make the playoffs. I mean, I'm clearly an Eagles fan based on, like, you know, talking about the game nonstop till it ends on stream sometimes. But I do enjoy watching the Ravens and Steelers just because my brother's a Steelers fan and the Ravens, and my dad's a Ravens fan. So, well, my dad and my mom. My mom used to be a Packers fan because of Brett Favre. Then when she met my dad, she became a Ravens fan, more or less. She still rooted for like Brett Favre because she was just a Brett Favre fan. Yeah. Also, the funny thing is that like the Steelers game literally came down to the wire, and if time ran out with it when they were tied, neither team went to the playoffs, and like the rest of these games wouldn't matter. Ugh. Freaking game's trolling me, dude. I got the 1997 and it's just been giving me ones. Or 1996 has been giving, or 796, Jesus. There we go, there's 2. 8K easy clappo. Actually super satisfying to see. I feel like anytime I do hunts in Temtem anymore, it's just so satisfying just to see like a solid even number. like a very pleasing number to see, like, you know, 8,000, stuff like that. Just because, like, you don't see it often because of the varying spawns. Some people out here being happy to see their favorite sport team win. Some people out here being happy to eat sushi today. Nah, Clippy's happy to see Temtem spawns make an actual, like, fabulous, perfect, even looking number. I'm sorry if you're an odds person. I'm an evens person. I like even numbers better. Man, out here, I'm almost done 22 ounces of coffee. Why am I yawning? Some bullshit. Rigged. A rig-a-dig, dig-a-dig-a-dig. Ah! Murkrow! Couldn't get away. Imagine. Yeah, so, alright. Now that I've done a lot of encounters, I'm gonna say that the grotto will run away as long as... It's guaranteed to run away as long as there's no Murkrow or Baneri. And then if there is a Murkrow... Whoops. If there is a Murkrow or Baneri, it, there's a chance it won't run away. And then if there's two, it's just like... It's even slimmer. Which, I mean, even then, it's probably like a 50-50. Because of, you know, the frickin' giant-ass whatever Chansey is. I legit don't know what Chansey is. I don't know if it's based off something. It's supposed to be like a chunky kangaroo or what. Yeah, that one's probably a runaway just because of Cascoon. Like, Warple doesn't slow down the average enough. Well, Cascoon does. That's what makes me think it's like an average and not like individual for each. Good pupper. For real, I know I don't have the Temtem sound on, but Raybur's call actually does sound like a dog. Like, it does not sound like a cat. Like, it's supposed to be a cub, and then evolves into like a teenager lion, and then like a lion, which is Raken. It does not sound like it at all. Like, it straight up sounds like it is a like dog. Oh man, I gotta debate what I want to do tonight. Like, do I want to grind moments more or not? I have to finish grinding out stats and hit for him in stamina and in HP. He's like just a complete special defense tank. Like, his stats are well, the only stats I remember are 100 and 2 stats because those are his highest stats, and it's 100 in HP, 100 in special defense. So I already put 500, which is the max in Temtem. You can put 1,000 TVs, which is sort of like EVs, into a Pokemon, or a Pokemon, and a Temtem at once. So I maxed out one stat already, which is at 500. And I think I'm taking HP to 400 and then the stamina to 100, just in case like it's the difference between using like one move and two moves, or two moves and three moves before overexerting. But I'm curious of what I will get. It takes a while. You need there's an item called a protein, which I didn't know about, by the way, till last night. It doubles the amount of amount that you get, and then Temtem give anywhere from 1 to 4 in the stat. So like the special defense one was easy, which was what I got when I went to get when I got my Luma last night. Because the Ouroboros drops 4. So I was getting 8 at Temtem. So like just over 50 I had a KO to get max TVs, which isn't bad. But now I'm working on HP and stamina, which I get 3 or 4 for both? I don't remember. I think I get 4 for stamina because of what I'm beating, which is Babawa. Which, whenever you get to Babawa, Wombats, if you're back yet or not, legendary Temtem. 10 out of 10. If you don't know what Babawa is, look up Babawa. It's B-A-B-A Wawa, like the convenience store gas station. W-A-W-A. It is amazing. Yo, Apollo, what is up? How was your fabulous weekend? Do anything super pog, super unpog? Well, I don't know if you want to tell me about super unpog things, but anything super pog, super fun, Chinese you've gotten, other things you've done. Why is Twin Leaf Town so quiet? I mean, I guess it's Twin Leaf Town, but like, the heck, dude. I haven't slept. What? Like, haven't had good sleep, or have like only napped? Because, like, if you go any more than, like, 11 days, like, bad things start to happen to your body if you have gotten actually 0 sleep. Oh, like, not good sleep, gotcha. That sucks. Well, that sucks. Well, hopefully you figure something out so you can get some good sleep. I had pretty good sleep last night, but a few nights, I did not have good sleep. Actually, well, I did have good. It was a few nights before, a few nights ago. It was like around like New Year's, like a few days before New Year's. I don't know what it was. I just didn't sleep well. But after New Year's, I slept really well. I just woke up and I had COVID. The normal things, Sometimes you just wake up and you have COVID. I was lucky to get 7 hours of sleep last night. Oh, that's good at least. Well, hopefully that keeps up. Well, aside from the poor sleep, is everything else pretty pog? Enjoyed your holidays? Get anything pog for the holidays? Oops. Oh, I got what I've been sipping out of for the holidays. It's a cup with the Pokeball design on it. My parents made it because they have. My mom has a cricket, cry cut, whatever you want to call it, and on it, I can't get too close because of the green screen. But on it there is like Pokemon designs, and it's there's a design for every Pokemon in the base 150. Pretty cool. I got a headset and LEDs. Yo, let's go. What kind of LEDs? You rocking that RGB? I actually don't have a lot of RGB. It's not like a fan of it. Like I like a little bit of color, but like I'm not like a giant fan of it. Like my mouse and keyboard light up, and my my CPU fan lights up. But that's about it. IDK LEDs, fair enough. I have like LED strips that I set up. That's about it. Which I should actually set up somewhere, because the only way I can actually use them is if I'm somewhere where I have control of the Wi-Fi. I tried to set them up at college once, but for whatever reason the college internet doesn't let them through. And like I don't think they have a MAC address. Because like they have the ability to be controlled by the phone, so you have to like connect them through Wi-Fi. And like my college doesn't let devices through, like any college Wi-Fi, unless you have it registered by its MAC address. Yeah, but like all of last year around this time, I actually did have them set up. So I have them hanging, obviously, because they're rather permanent depending on what kind of LED you get. And like I just have blinking white lights in my room for the longest time. So like before last year, what I would do before I streamed, I unplug them and then I just plug them back in and I have my blinking white lights back. Probably not the best idea to just have like blinking white lights everywhere, but it happens. You don't go back to education tomorrow? You have off because of the snow? Or is there like snow or something? Or is it just like online because of all the COVID stuff? I know I have to go back because of teaching some labs. So I'll have in-person labs and stuff. But I know some of the places in the some places in the university, or just like in the high schools or in middle schools around the university and stuff, and elementary schools and just the school districts. I don't know why I'm listing like all the different types of schools in a school district, but all the schools in the school districts are like doing online stuff sometimes, depending on the school district. Do. I know a lot of places are being like that. My home address where I am right now is not that way. From my understanding, like everyone around is going back full-fledged. No, you just don't want to go back in general. Someone else tries to convince you to go back. Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, that's fair. School is definitely not for everyone thing. Why? Because I don't want to see some people. Only reason I'm ready to go see my boyfriend. That's fair. I mean, that makes sense. I'm not I mean, on the bright side, like, you finish whatever school you're doing right now, and then, like, you done skis. You never got to do it again. I know a lot of people like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Going, like, whatever level you are, whether it's, like, finishing high school or finishing your bachelor's, whatever it is, like, don't force yourself to go farther than what you want to do. There's plenty of things you can do, like, away from continuing education. It's like one of the it's like one of the big things right now in society is like pushing people to go get their bachelor's and go to college has actually like gotten to the point where like the amount of people in the working class is sort of dropping, or not like the working class, everywhere's, it's all the working class basically. Like everywhere is dropping in terms of like people without them. So like the quote unquote normal jobs for people who like don't graduate that. Finishing high school, I wish. Finishing high school is like big easy claps. Well, if you're in the US anyway. And like, if you don't plan on going to college because you just don't like school that much, then like you don't gotta worry about, well, I mean, you should still like worry about your grades enough to pass, but you don't have to like hardcore rag on your grades and stuff, which is nice too. Just like do all your assignments easy clap. What does Shiny Badu even look like? Yeah, I can't believe my nephew will be 8 soon. He said I want to become a streamer. I'm like, oh no, no, no. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with becoming a streamer. It's just like the hardest part with like young people nowadays is that like a lot of them don't realize the effort that you have to put in to be a streamer. Like I don't even like I do this for fun. And like I slowly get it to the point where like, yeah, I'll grow type thing. But like I don't want to get it to the point where Well, no, well, aside from that, but yeah, there's also that. But like in general, so like I have a younger cousin who is past that age rule and wants to do it, and it's just like there's so much into it. Yeah, it really is. Like it's better to, in my opinion, it's better to like be at a point where like you're semi-stable or somewhat stable than to like just like full send into it with like any clue of what you're doing. I mean, you can do that, like if you want to like full send, just like only do that, but like you got to make sure you're in a place where like you have financial support for like a test period, sort of is the way I look at it. Because like it's definitely a large financial cut. Yeah. Oh well, yeah. He's a freaking 8-year-old child. He's not gonna know. He just is like, oh, cool streamer man, I want to be him. And like by the time he's freaking of age to where he could actually do it, like he might not. It's mentally taxing, yeah. Well, that's why like I don't have it as my full-time thing. Or like I only do it like on the side, and I don't force myself to do it all the time. And I'm not like hyper worried about doing it like crazy amount of times and often. Sort of something I want to do for fun. And then when I have a lot of free time and I have the ability to work on stuff, like I'll work on stuff to expand. Like over this semester, like all I'm doing is writing thesis and teaching 2 classes. So like I'll have the ability to work on YouTube. I have the ability to stream more if I want to stream more. So like I'm gonna abuse it. But I'm not gonna make it my priority deadline, you know what I mean? It's not my main career goal, just a side hobby. And I think it's better off that way too. Like if you try to make it your primary way, going from not necessarily complete nothingness, but with like little connections, you definitely don't want to like full on like dig into it. Yeah, might because of me, he wants to become one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's definitely very mentally taxing. Like, I only do 3 days a week. I'm considering doing 4 next week, or next, when I finally get back up to college, because of the free time I am gonna have. And like, the amount of, like, how mentally tired I am after stream, after 3 days. Like, by the time I'm done with the week, like, I normally give myself 3 weeks. It's just like, boom. That's like crazy. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. All right, good night. Damn, Apollo, that was quick. Have a good night. Enjoy, I guess, school. But no, yeah, I definitely get that, Wombats. I almost dropped last April or May or June. I don't know. There was a time where like I just took like took a week and a half mental break at the end of spring, early summer last year. And like, I mean, there was other reasons too why like I almost stopped on top of that, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't, because I've met a lot of like the dope people that I met that I talked to a lot, including you. I would not have met otherwise. So, and, like, that was right around the time when I first like met Alfred, and like I was mid his Geodude hunt. But your boy figured it out in a lot of ways. It also helped a lot, like getting like this TA position to like actually force me to interact with people, because otherwise like I was just sort of trapped in my room doing whatever and working on my thesis, which is boring and easy to get distracted, and the only people you could really interact with were online. Just like it was not a good situation they had up there. Like, it was a necessary situation, but like they sort of overboarded it at points last spring. And this fall they lightened up everything a lot. So like I met a lot of people, got to talk to a lot of people, like way better mental area situation where obviously I'm not in a situation where I can go home every weekend. So weirdly enough, this year I actually am because because of the way everything's working. I only have one class where I actually have like class. My other portion is thesis, where you don't really meet. It's just sort of like meet with my advisor every so often, which is gonna be an online meeting because my advisor lives far away from campus. And then my actual like class is gonna be online because the professor, she doesn't live far away, but she just doesn't want to be on campus. I forget like the actual reason why. But it's like it's COVID related, but probably like there's probably like an autoimmune person that she's around a lot or something. But I came home. I had to adjust my research, which is sort of the reason why I have good but really small data. But it's good to see. I'd rather have me be in a better mental state than anything else. It wasn't like anything extreme either. Like it wasn't like I didn't have any, like before I went back, I like honestly did have an anxiety attack, but like overall, like it was just I didn't feel like myself, and it wasn't okay, and I wanted out of the situation. And then everything fixed itself, and we're all good now. Because easy clap, it's actually not easy clap. Like it took me like a week or two, to, like get back to the feeling like myself. Like I just like that's when I took like the really long break from streaming and everything. And like I stopped playing certain video games because I considered them contributions to why I did them. And I'm also like I was also feeling that way. And like part of those video games, like I don't even touch that video game anymore. Like I bought like DLC for it but never touched it again. I like did some of the DLC and then just like stopped. I just try to avoid it. Even though like I really want to go back to it because I really enjoy playing it, and just like right now like my mind still connects it. No, it's not League. It was Final Fantasy. Which is really weird because like one of the big reasons. I know I'm joking. No, yeah, fucking League makes me feel freaking many ways mentally, but it never made me feel that way somehow. It made me want to freaking take my paintball gun outside and just mow down my freaking fence with it though. Well, I guess I can't really mow down the fence, but color my fence with it. Same for Unite, yeah, exactly. But like, it's like a really hot or cold situation because like on one end, having everyone to play Final Fantasy with, because like my spring semester was like I literally did almost like nothing. Like I was home for the fall and like all this spring I stayed up there, but like I didn't have a thesis ready yet, so like there was no research to do or anything. It was just like, all right, every few weeks go out and like see if these sites are applicable or do research if these sites are applicable, and then like read papers. So like I was just reading papers, going out every now and then. Like it wasn't something I had to do like consistently. And then I finally, how I feel about Dark Souls. How do you feel about Dark Souls? And so like I had all these people in Final Fantasy I was playing with a lot, and like that helped. Like it made me feel social. But then like after a while you're like, well, I'm only talking to people that are online. And like some people are okay with that, but I'm not. Like I'm introverted by choice, not like actually introverted. Like I get a lot of energy by being around people. And I just like my alone time because I also like just don't like people. Clear enough. It's simple enough. And so like when I got to that point where I had this anxiety attack, I didn't feel like myself anymore. Like I went home and I was just like, all right, I need to stop playing this game because this is like, I was just connecting it with what was going on. So Like, I don't think if I like actually deep dived into the game again, I would feel that way again. It's just like building myself up to get back to the game because I do really like the game and it's a great game and I love the content of it. I'm gonna throw hands, dude. Do it. No balls. I'm gonna and unite. It's the people who don't group up, don't group for fights and are like, huh, what are they doing down there? Yeah, pretty much. All right, I'm gonna do one more encounter for both game, or I guess all 3 games, but for both hunts, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom because the 22 ounces of coffee is hitting, and it's right around my break time anyway. Sorry, no breaks allowed. That's some baloney. I'm your personal Jeff Bezos. Well, maybe I'm Elon Musk then. Ha. You don't allow breaks here, right? Wait, what coffee? This was the coffee. There's coffee in here. This is like a hot cold service, and then it has a metal straw, like the metal reusable straws, and a black tip. Isn't Starbucks? Well, Starbucks would have been closed by the time I got on stream in my area for 1. 2, Starbucks would not have been seen on stream because I would have finished it before I got to stream. And 3, I like black coffee this late at night anyway. If I get Starbucks, it's like a middle of the day thing. Alright, but yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to a quick break, and then we will continue our shiny hunts. All right, Bezos, I'm back. Watch Bezos be on a break. I was even smart enough to remember to put my my OLED Joy-Cons into the the dock. Give him charge time. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably, you know, actually pick the. But yeah, there's Clippy story time. Didn't really expect to go to sad story time. I'm not good at storytelling. So like Wombat's always has the story time, and he's told me before to like make a story time like thing. I'm like, I don't have a story time because like I don't think I still like good stories. And then like 90% of the time when I'm on the spot and I'm asked to do something, like I don't fucking remember. And like I only remember like the same like handful of stories. So like it'd just be inevitable to like we do like 10 story times of like X topic, and then the 11th one we just go back to a story we've already done. Like my oops. Well, I guess we ran, so that's good. So like it'd just be inevitable. I don't know, maybe I'll try it. See what happens. Because like it is a good idea. It's just like I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Jesus, Temtem. Come on, Dawn. Actually, I named her Clippy again. I'm pretty sure actually, but close enough to Dawn. Woo! This is insane how fast this is. Like, okay, so I knew this was gonna be fast in general, right? So like, even if I didn't have two switches, this is a pretty like theoretically a fast hunt because you're seeing two Pokemon at a time, right? I'm seeing 4 at a time. This is freaking insanity. Like I would not have expected myself to be like, oh yeah, we're 2 hours and 12 minutes in and we're already past a fifth of the way to 2K. Actually, we're a fifth of the way to freaking flip coin odds, whether we're lucky or not lucky on a shiny, which is freaking insanity. Which we lost the coin flip on Shinx, by the way. 2171, I think is the actual number. I said 73 in the tweet just because like I was going off of what my overlay said at the time, and it actually still says 73, but it's not right. I'll change that quick. But which that's a loss because it'd be 4092 divided by 2. And that's your like unlucky lucky point basically, more or less. This is like obviously statistically speaking, of course, because like obviously you're not like guaranteed the shiny at 4092 if you don't get it beforehand. Just like all theoretical numbers. I did see a really funny like parody of shiny hunting. I forget who made it, but it's like it was shiny hunting streams be like, and then it was like literally like a 20-second video of some guy at a number generator generating numbers between 1 through 20, and he was hunting for number 6. And I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like it's like some people enjoy it, like obviously I enjoy it, both watching it and doing it. But I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate, and it's sort of funny. Don't worry, he got the number 6. It took him a while, but he did get the number 6. He was double hunting number 6 too. He had two RNG generators, like 2 number generators up to double hunt the number 6. Freaking legend. Also, for anyone that is into football but wants to know the scores, the Raiders are up 17-14 when I went on break. They're literally just playing to see who... Well, okay, if they tie, they're not playing for that, and the Steelers get kicked out. But the odds of them tying are pretty low. They're not, like, really... Both, like, the coaching staffs and the teams themselves with how they play, like, they're not, like, heavy tie-oriented teams. Now, like, the Rams and Niners, like, yeah, they have tie potential. And, I mean, they almost did. Niners won with, like, 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left, actually. Or, Ravens and Steelers, like, they have a time potential matchup and teams. And they obviously almost did, too. The Steelers won with, like, a minute left. Or a minute and a half left or something. Crazy. These two teams are not... I don't know what they're how many overtimes they've had, but like, I'd imagine they've had some of the fewest overtime games in the league. The most is with the Ravens. The Ravens have had 4 overtimes, and they ended the season with 2-2 in those overtimes. First loss was against... Actually, I think both losses were against the Steelers. Mr. Fartman Poop Face over there. I don't remember where they came from. They came in during like the big raid night, like the night where I had like 6 raids. That was freaking nutty. I know it like wasn't like crazy. Like I was emotional on stream about it, like super hyped and thankful for it. But like, it's one of those things where like you're so in awe it happened, and like you just don't know what to do. Which is why I made the emotional tweet afterwards. Maybe it was after. No, I think it was after because I did some tests after with the alerts after that stream. I don't know. I don't frickin' know. A wild clobbopus. Get out of here. No clobbopusses allowed. I already got 2 shinies. No more. I guess technically one's a Octolock now, but... Or not Octolock, freaking... Octolock's the move. Freaking... No, Octo. What is its name? Dude, that's so sad. I don't remember what Cloudfoot evolves into. I don't think it's like a forgettable mon either. I just straight up can't remember it. Crap lock. There we go. Jesus. That's sad. That's really sad. I think it's a really well designed mod. It has a great fucking shiny too. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, what is it? Reginald's interested in what? What are you selling? You're selling beautiflies? Like, life do, really? I don't even think I have damage. Oh, never mind, I do have damage. I failed to run, like... Oh, no, they probably use Gust, and Beautifly gets stab on it. Oh, I am Poison Sting and Bug Bite and stuff? Never mind. Oh, Bug Bite would do a lot of damage, yeah. I also can't run from this freaking bug. Why I like Butterfree better. There we go. Let's see if there's any more Legends Arceus leaks. Let's see. Legends Arceus while we're sitting here. There actually was something, but I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like 2 days ago. There's like some random rumor I saw for it. I didn't like get to read it and break it down. I used to be like mega into that. Like I used to like. It was not last fall as in like this last fall, but a year before that. So 2020 fall. I hardcore was doing that and into all the leaks and such. And even in Sword and Shield, like I was mega into it, knew everything. Like hard red rumors, tore apart rumors. Now obviously I didn't stream. Well, in the fall I streamed. I didn't talk about it on. I talked like a little bit about it on stream, but I obviously didn't stream during Sword and Shield. Pokemon at least. I did on and off for other things. A lot of it's just like, oh, remember these aggressive Pokemon that exist? Look at these funny things that they do. Well, not really funny, but horror-ish things they do. There's a picture of the Snorlax Demon Eyes. They showed. Random screenshots. Oh, yeah, I did see this. Spin-off game teasers. I was on the 8th. I didn't read the article yet. Hints. It was like just like apparently rumors for Detective Pikachu 2, I guess. I mean, that'd be pretty lit. The movie's fun. I haven't played the games. I've always wanted to play the game ever since I saw the movie. I didn't want to play the game before I saw the movie. Not that like obviously the game was out like way before the movie. I just like didn't have an interest in it. I didn't think it was like that good looking. It didn't seem interesting. But I just sort of want to play at this point, just like compare it to the movie. You know, the 10 out of 10 portrayal of video games that movie companies have right now. To be fair, like Detective Pikachu the movie was actually like a really good movie. Hey, Ann, what's up? What are you doing this fine Sunday Eve morning for you, actually? But close enough. Hydrate, wombats. We've been over this. I just wanted to check in and ask how you're doing. I'm doing pretty good. Just sort of chilling. Luma hunting because I got hype last night because I got a Luma. You were asleep till a little while ago, so you just woke up. Interesting, interesting. Can you not fall back asleep? That I don't drink water, dude. I survive on coffee. I won't stay long because I have to get up at 6:30. Okay, dokie. You need water? I mean, there's water and coffee. I did take a drink of water. Hey, I took a sip of water. We're good. I did the deed. Actually, I'm going to take another sip, though, because that water tasted pog. I guess not really tasted, but I did. I actually took 4 sips. Easy clap. Actually, though, like legit, I have been to the point where I taste water. It's a very interesting feeling. Not on stream. Like it was like could be partied a little too hard from alcohol type stuff. The work of party could be true. Cold water with ice hits different sometimes. Yeah, it really does. When I played football, I like hated drinking cold water. Because like obviously like early in the season it's like really hot so it feels good. And then by like later season like you actually want the water to be lukewarm. Plus like your body hydrates quicker off of lukewarm water than it does off of cold water. Imagine partying with alcohol, man. Yeah, dude. Is it Tiger? If it's not Tiger, then Big Sag. Maybe she's trying to steal with ramen. I mean, if she's trying to... No, Salem? Got the freaking Salem witch trials over here watching me. Jeez, dude. I wish you had that choice of what color your Poketch is. I hate that like Dawn always gets red and that Lucas always gets blue. Like maybe I want Lucas to have a red one. I think it matches his personality better. Tiger's not feeling. Oh, that's not good. Eat something bad, or just like does he have like other issues? Does he have diabetes? Is he you as a diabetes cat? I don't remember. He's just old. Yeah, poor Tiger. I was watching Ross. Is your diabetes cast Pog? I was watching Ross last night do Gartic Phone. Like from like Rubber Ninja Ross. And for those that don't know. It is like Gartic Phone with other like artists or animators and stuff. And so I was watching that last night. And part of the thing was like this fundraiser for this like super old fair so it could have this like expensive procedure and stuff. And I was just sort of sitting there listening to it. I'm like, I get like if the animal is like super like emotionally attaching, like it's hard, right? But like I don't think like the ferret's life, one, is worth that much, and two, that the ferret's gonna be having a happy life after that much procedure if it costs that much. You go to my French class in the morning? Yeah, exactly. Like it could literally extend its life by like 2 days, and then they're like, "Oh, here's another like $10,000 for you to chuck out at us, so we can extend it by another 2 days." Like, the way it made it sound, like the way they made it sound was like this ferret's like well past like its average lifespan. Like, let it go. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it too, but like, it's not fair to the animals. Can you go to my French class? I mean, and I can, but I probably fail it. I don't think you want me to fail it. Like, I put my dog down, but like, it was at the point where it was either like start doing expensive operations on her or put her down. It's just like she's not gonna be having a good life anymore once those operations start. So it's like it's not an easy call, but it's like the right call. Now it's one thing if it's like a 5-year-old dog. No, yeah. It's like, it's never easy. And like, I hate how people are like, oh, I don't want to do it because it's so hard for me. But like, you're literally torturing your pet by doing it. I mean, obviously Tiger's not in that situation. But like, this is just like about this ferret specifically. Like, If I would see my dog in such pain, I don't want them to go through 10 operations just for a little bit of time. Exactly. And like dogs don't show pain. Like dogs will literally and like people are always like, oh, let my dog die naturally, but like if you let your dog die naturally, like 90% of the time it's dying because of like starvation or like anything else, because like to keep themselves happy around you, they will literally starve themselves, stop drinking and everything, and then they'll die from that. So it's not even like it's like a, oh, something happened in their sleep and they die. Like that only happens to like 10% of dogs, if that. Like 90% of the time, like you have to put them down just because like, it's just how dogs work. But, and like I don't even feel like it's just dogs. Like I feel like most animals are like that. Like even though I always rag on cats all the time, because I'm not like the biggest cat person, but like they'll still do it too. Like they still care about you a little bit, somewhat. In a weird way, they care about you. Obviously, like the way dogs and cats treat you and care about you are in different ways, but they still care about you. Like a cat's gonna do it too. Imagine a ferret would too. Ferrets are freaking crazy emotional animals. Exactly. Or like I worked at like a tropical bird rescue where like I would take in like illegal pet trade birds or like legal pet trade birds that people got and they don't want anymore, or like someone passed away, they don't want anymore. Like they just come in like such bad shape because people don't realize the effort that goes into them, and then they like get all mean and like savage. I want to make sure my older dog of 11 drinks as he gets older. Yeah. My current dog, it's not that he doesn't want, it's not like there's an issue on why he doesn't want to eat. He just does like, he just like randomly riots his food after a while, and I don't get why. Like he'll riot his food, and then like we'll just change to a different brand, and he'll just start eating it again. Like he just randomly riots it at towards the end of the bag, like every time without fail. He's weird. Wait, they're mad about what? Oh, like the one on Disney Junior? I don't know. I didn't read what's going on in that. I didn't even hear anything about that. Like I saw the show before, but I've never seen like what's going on with it. Everybody switch on and off. Yeah. Well, I think it's because one of it's because he won't eat one brand anymore. Well, he actually does eat it now, but at first he wouldn't eat again, like eat a certain brand after we put our one dog down. And then last year, and then he switched, and it was doing good. And then we decided to like give him treats and start doing like wet food. So, but obviously wet food's expensive. So like we started doing like wet food here and there with him, and then like he went on this weird thing where he didn't like the new food we put him on. So then we went back to the old food and he was eating it, and like everything's been fine until like New Year's. So I don't know like if he's just like grieving because it's been a year since like our first dog passed or what. They're mad it's not like the comic books. I mean, it's a kid show. Why would it be like the comic books? There's also like there are kid versions of them too. Like what the hell? Can you just let kids enjoy the show? It's for younger people to enjoy. Exactly. That's weird. I don't understand it. They're too picky. Like I'm a comics person, but like I know like when I'm allowed to be picky about comics. Like if I want to be picky about like a certain thing in the comics in the MCU compared to the comics, then yeah. Especially like before they actually clarified that Earth 616, which is main Earth in the comics, is different from the MCU Earth. But like I'm not gonna be like, oh, what is this kid show and why is this not comic accurate? Like it's a kid show. I don't get it, man. Some people were too picky. It's like with Pokemon. Like, people get so aggravated about Pokemon, dude. Like, it's literally just a kid's video game. Like, it's literally targeted toward people that are between the ages of 10 and 12. Or actually, more like 10 and like 14. But like, chill. So I can't understand fandoms of specific things on their reactions. My younger dog of 2 always makes sure my older dog gets enough energy to play every day. You see that they both need it, but they both sleep a lot. Yeah. My younger dog was like, or my current dog, not really. He's what, like 8 or 9 probably now. He always did that with my first dog. She lived a long time. She's her average age. She outaged her average age, and the average age for both her breeds, which is freaking awesome. And like the doctor even said like after they put her down, like they did their autopsy and stuff, like she wasn't in pain or anything, which is awesome. The fiance dog has outlived his age. Really? Yeah, the average age for her in general was like in between both breeds. She was a border collie black lab, so like her average age was like 15, I want to say. And then like obviously a border collie can live like to 16ish, and a black lab is like 12 or 13. Yeah, she's a medium-sized dog. If you have a, like I don't know like what size dog, like I don't like I know the dog was on stream, but I don't remember what size it was. Like there's like different things on ages and stuff like that. So like my current dog, like the average age for his like mix is like 22. It's like Jesus. But he's like a tiny dog. He's not like a tiny enough dog where like a bird of prey would eat him anymore. But when he was a puppy, a bird of prey, like there was literally a red-tailed hawk that would like watch the hell out of him because that's why he was. He's a fox terrier chihuahua mix. He has like the body of a fox terrier, but then like the head and sort of the legs of a chihuahua. Leon Burger. Okay. That's pretty litty. Yeah, I feel like that's medium size. Average of 12 to 15, yeah. That's like the average for like most dogs. Unless you get like a super like long living breed, 2 super long living breeds to mix, like with the fox terrier chihuahua. Because fox terriers can actually live pretty long, so can chihuahuas. Now mixes are like 150, yeah, so it's a pretty decent sized dog. Yeah. Yeah, generally the mix is smaller unless like both dogs are the unless it's like I don't know, like a freaking Great Dane breeding with like another dog they're roughly the same size as Great Dane, or if it's like a Great Dane breeding with a black lab for whatever reason, like then there's obviously gonna be like size differences. But if like there's a larger breed and then like a smaller breed, like generally it's gonna be smaller than the larger breed. Or bigger, depending on like what you're breeding. Depending on what the mix is. I actually worked for a I volunteered for a bulldog breeder for a while. When I was in high school. Like to graduate we had to do like a senior project where we like did stuff in the community where there was like a volunteer or an event or something. So I volunteered at a pet store, like a local pet shop in town. And they the owner of it and her husband breed bulldogs, and they sell that, so it's like they're part of like the puppy trade in the area, so like they trade them around and stuff. They're not like purebred or anything. Well she actually, I think she has like I think she has one like quote unquote couple that's purebred, and then she has like other like bulldogs that are meant for like mixed breeding. I don't know. Freaking, I don't understand it. But like all the traders in the trade in the town and in the area are like all purebred people. I don't even know for like how much purebred her bulldogs were anyway. I imagine they were like 90-80%, or probably 90%. I think 90 is the cutoff for purebred. I don't know. There is like an actual official cutoff that you have to do for purebred. Marpy's on time and Flippy. What wombats? Stupid. Frickin' frack. Check Discord when you get a minute. Yo, your ramen's in a freaking Pokeball bowl? That's lit. That is litty mid litties. Mega mid lit. The McLit sandwich. Yeah, fiance got me the ramen bowl for Christmas. Yo, that's lit. I don't have an actual ramen bowl. Well, first of all, most of the ramen I eat is like, you know, ramen noodles ramen. Not like actual ramen. But if I had an actual ramen bowl, I'd probably eat like or try to eat actual ramen anyway. Yeah, there's like there's specifically ramen bowls. It has it's a way with like how the aroma of the dish works and how like the liquid works and stuff. Just crit. Yeah, there's a lot of different like ramen bowl designs that are pretty lit. Ramen company, ramen bowl, not even just ramen bowl, like ramen companies and like bowl making companies for ramen, just like they don't make it, they don't joke, like they're just ready. I'm gonna make dumpling and curry this week as well. It's gonna be hype for food. Heck yeah. I haven't had freaking curry in forever. When my undergrad had like 3 like phenomenal like Indian restaurants nearby. It was so freaking good. And then like Ray, thank you for the raid. Wombats, can you give them a shout out? Hello everyone, I hope you had a fabulous time. I hope you had a fabulous stream. What were you up to? My name's everyone coming in. My name's Clippy Clipster. I am a Pokemon content creator. We're shiny hunting for my shiny SBQ, and we're also doing a Temtem hunt. For those that know what Temtem is, or if you don't, then like I'll explain it because I love Temtem. It's been so long to see you. It has been crazy long. Holy shit. How have you been? How was your holidays? What all did you do on the fabulous holiday season, or just today? Sorry, it was Min Robin Scoop. Nope. Look, you said you're Jeff Bezos. Ramen does not stop Jeff Bezos from giving someone a shout out. Wombats, Jesus. You were just resting? Nice. Hey, resting's always needed. I've definitely done plenty of resting too. I have been off from the semester for my master's degree since December 16th. No, 17th, I think, is when I finished my last thing. I don't remember. But yeah, somewhere around there. I'm so hungry. Well, go get a snack. I'll still be here. And then tell me what the snack is. I want to know. So that way I can get snackish for when I'm done stream. Sushi was great. Tried a new roll they had also. Oh, what roll? what roll? I'm guessing you eat like sweet potato rolls. I had my first sweet potato roll like no. Yeah, probably like a month ago at this point. It was so fucking good. I don't recall what it was, but it was called Black Dragon. No, these are fancy vegan rolls. What do fancy vegan rolls have? Hey, okay. Any sushi, in my opinion, is fancy. It's just a matter of how fancy. Yeah, Pixel in my Discord. Wombats, I want it picks so I could sob on wanting sushi and clippy. You know, Wombats, you don't gotta say clippy every time you want me to see Discord. I'll just look at Discord. No, I'm not looking at Discord. Unless it's like a weird, like, vegan sushimi. I guess that'd be fancy. I guess it's not weird. I'm not a fan of sushimi, though. I'm scared. He said and Clippy and hasn't responded. On the bright side, you can't get a parasite because you're eating vegan sushi. Well, I guess like depending on but yeah. That'll be in your Discord as well. Oh, like the vegan sushi. Eh. Oh, that's pretty pog. Hey, one of them looks like sweet potato. I can see the orange. But it's mainly like cucumber and stuff. That's pretty bog. I think I would like cucumber ones better. I'm not like the biggest fan of cucumber, but with everything I would be bog. Hyperior! What is up, my dude? Can you give Hyperior a shout out, Wombats? How are you? I'm doing pretty pog. Crunchy cabbage roll? Oh, that'd be interesting. I eat that. I don't like cooked cabbage, but I like raw cabbage. Guys, go follow Hyperior. He's an awesome, dope, shiny hunter that you guys should totally follow. Actually, I don't remember what he's hunting right now. That's pretty sad because, like, I normally jump in his chat every time I see him live. I just don't always talk. If you want to show chat choose sushi, feel free to. All right, guys, we'll show you Wombats' sushi. Whoops. It's gonna be a big picture, but that's okay. Yes, please. I'm not hunting anything right now. Did 13 Nankatazo? Yo, okay. Liddy. How's Unite been? Have you been playing Unite still? There's his sushi. There is the legendary Wombat sushi. Yeah, we're doing our SBQ for in Eterna for badge 2, which I'm only gonna continue if I get the Murkrow, but I put Misdreavus because obviously you can't get Murkrow in Pearl. And then we're doing Temtem, Raber, and Luma because the freaking Adoraboros has me wanting another Luma in this game, and we're so close to odds for Raber / Manapi, so. Hey, did you leave me some? I don't think he left you some, sadly. Maybe I should go get more sleep. You probably should, Ann, since you gotta be up in probably like 3-ish hours, 4-ish hours. Sorry you ate them all. I have no doubt you ate them all. United's been good, lit. Have you been doing ranked, or have you just been like doing your fast matches? I know you like the quick matches a lot. You have extra cake left over? Dang. It's also 5 a.m., so in about an hour and a half. Try to sleep that hour and a half. I didn't sound very confident, but try to sleep that hour and a half. Don't listen to Clippy. Do the opposite of what Clippy says. If that was Clippy, Clippy would just stay up till 6:30. Don't do that. Mostly quick, don't want any added stress. That's a mood. Yeah, don't. No stresses. That's why I like. Well, I've never really like played League rank. I always, if I play League of Legends ranked, it's like, oh, here's my placement matches, and then I never touch it again. Like I don't even play draft that often anymore. I only play the fun game modes because it's just like people get too mad, and then I get mad because they're mad, and it's just like get off. Man, well, I slept at 11 until 4:15 ish. That's 5 hours. You got at least one REM cycle. That's at least a plus, I guess. I've had those days before, and they sort of suck. Like the day itself is never usually bad. It's just like it sucks going through the day with like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Because like you had like amazing sleep for those 4 or 5 hours, but like you're still running an entire day on 4 or 5 hours. I hope to get these shiny soon, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it, Hyperior. Who have you been playing? Have you like tried out the new? I haven't like played since like Mamoswine came out, and even then I didn't actually play Mamoswine. I sort of logged into the game and then logged back out. Are you still LDCast Pro? Yeah, I know Dragonite's the newest. I update myself on like who the newest people are. I just can't bring myself to play the game. My French teacher DM'd you at midnight? What? Sereni's still busted? I've never played with Sereni, so I wouldn't know. Like, man, let me sleep. Yeah, that's weird. Like, don't get me wrong. I've like messaged my college students at 2 a.m. before, but like, as someone who has been through college, I know they're awake. So. And like sometimes, I mean, like, I mean, okay, I think it depends on like if it was a message that they wanted an answer to or not. Because like, if I send a message to my students at 2 a.m., I'm not sending a message that like I need a reply on right away, right? I'm sending a message that like, if I don't get a reply from them for like 24 hours, then I'll send them a reminder email about it. But like sometimes, like even teachers, like shit just like takes forever to do, and that's when you get the email time. Adulting. Whoa. I can confirm college students are always awake. Yeah, we are always awake. Hyperior. Now imagine being both a college student and a college instructor for classes. Imagine. I regret not going for a teaching degree. I mean, you could always, I don't know how criminal justice teaching works, but I imagine, like, you could go for, like, your master's and or PhD, and that's how you would be able to teach it. I don't know how strict they are with that. Like, biologists are super strict. Like, if you don't have a PhD in biology, like, your chances of actually teaching as a non-adjunct at a community college are, like, 0. Which, I mean, I'd be okay with teaching like full time at a community college, but like you don't get benefits if you're a full-time adjunct and stuff like that. You still get paid pretty well, but I miss college, but also don't miss it. That's fair. Wait, what did you major in college, Wombats? Did you like graduate, or did you just like start college and realize it wasn't for you? I don't remember. I wanted to go for teaching, but AK, I'm an economic major, meaning I would be giving economics full time. Interesting. Economics are pug. They're not for me, but like if you know how to do them, like easy pug. Oops. Never finished. Okay. I couldn't remember if like, and there's one person I talked to about it, but there's two people I've talked to about it at the same time that I talked to you, and I couldn't remember if you were the one that didn't finish or was the other person, or they could have been both, and I'm just losing it. I predict you'll get 2 shiny simultaneously, but neither are the ones you're looking for. Wow, Vaughn. Wow. Thanks. I thank you for the support, Vaughn. Jeez. I can't know what to do with my life, though. Life TBH. Eco classes are harder than you would expect. No, yeah, I have no doubt they're harder than what I expect. I just... They're very much classes, like, if you have, like, a gift on understanding, like, economics, or you just, like, can learn it fast, like, it's pog for you. But if you don't understand it, like, get out of there. I like 0 skills that can make me a decent living wage. Aw. I mean, I don't know about your area, but, like, if you have the factory town. My area has, like, a big factory town. So, like, you can make decent living wage. Just by, like, going to a factory with minimal skills. And, like, even then, like, even if you think you don't have a lot of skills, I guarantee you have, like, some sort of skill. You gotta figure out where they be. I'm gonna ping Cookies chat. I mean, that is true. I'm here for moral support, you dum-dums. True. I mean, it's like, I feel like it's like hate, or it's like a love-hate moral support there, Vaughn, because you're saying I'm gonna get the shiny, but I'm not gonna get the ones I want. Like, well, I don't have those shinies yet, so I guess it's okay too. Take business eco, which like a lot of account and stuff. Oh, interesting. But they want to pay me, dude. I don't even have the. If I had the income to do so, I would. I most certainly do not. Oops. Exactly. Now, hoping that I get into a PhD program, even if I don't, like, look for a job, like, then I would have income, but even then I wouldn't have income to pay. Come on, give me more support by giving me food. And it's 5 in the morning, just go get food. If you didn't live like, is that a million? I think it's a million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If you didn't live a million miles away, I'd give you some of my birthday cake. True. Oh yeah, Vaughn gave you Dorito. 10 out of 10. Do we need income to survive? I mean, depends what country you're in. And depends like what that country does for people, depending on like how they don't have a consistent income. And like they do, like what they do for people under specific wages and stuff. There's probably a place out there where you can not and still survive. Or can make ramen. Rambi Pog. Have you worked in the food industry before? I mean, obviously, like, you don't have, like, culinary training. So, like, you wouldn't be able to be, like, you know, a private chef or anything, but it's just a place to start. Yeah, I taught you lots. Oh, that's cool. She's a master at cooking and baking. Oh, that's cool. Let's go. Yeah, I'd say you're definitely a master cooking and baking if you can make good vegan food. That's freaking difficult. Sometimes. That's what you're making. I wish I was good at cooking. I'm pretty solid at it. It depends like what I'm making, but a lot of non-vegans love our food and baked goods, yeah. Like, that's a good kind of vegan food. I only don't like vegan food when it's like the bad kind. Or like you can, like, you take a bite out of it and you know it's wrong. Like, I'm so good at driving the sheets. Dude, I only had sheets like twice since I've been home. Which is actually more than like I would ever eat sheets. I'm really good at cooking like seafood or smoking food. I'm like okay with an oven. Like I need a recipe for an oven. That's cap. No, that ain't cap. I've only been twice. What's my favorite seafood dish? So like the cool part about seafood is that like 90% of the time with seafood, it's not actually a dish. Like you just can straight up eat the seafood. But like you have to cook it a certain way to actually like just eat it. It's not really a dish. My favorite's lobster though. Like whole lobster, not like partial lobster, like whole lobster. And then second is probably like blue crabs. Sushi seafood. Sushi's good. I don't think sushi has like enough flavor sometimes for the seafood. Like it doesn't appreciate the fish fully. They still could be being like stream always. Crab's pretty good, cooked right. Yeah, crab has to be cooked right. Freaking, I wish where you were, Ann. So like, where you are, the type of blue crabs that we eat here are an invasive species. So I can get like mass amounts of crabs for a crazy cheap price just because like we're taking them out of the ecosystem. Now you want some crabs? Dude, I had crabs last Tuesday. I had crabs and shrimp. And ice cream for dinner. Or not ice cream for dinner, ice cream for dessert. It's freaking what I don't care what you say, the best thing after you eat seafood is freaking rip. The best thing after you eat seafood is ice cream. Or like just like any sort of frozen dairy dessert, like frozen yogurt, frozen like any of that stuff. No more being later, we are limiting your breaks. Nah, dude. My ramen is gone. Well, why'd you eat it? Why you eating your ramen, dude? Or are you gonna pull a Patrick and say someone else did? SpongeBob, you ate my lollipop. I ate a lot of shrimp. I'm not really a meat eater. It's most of the time shrimp and chicken. Okay. Yeah, I ate all the above. When I was younger, I didn't really like eating like red meat. I just mainly ate chicken and seafood. But now that I'm older, I just don't care. I do eat more seafood than anything else, especially when I'm home. I could definitely survive as a pescatarian, though. Would not be hard to switch my diet. My brother's the same way. Like, both of us have had, like, spurts of time where we basically were. Of course, lots of veggies. Hell yeah, eat the veggies, eat the fruits. I'm actually more of a fruit person than veggie person, but I will eat stuff like specific. There's like a set of veggies that I like gladly eat all the time. I do like raw salmon on sushi stuff, but not cooked salmon. Well, it depends on like your kind of sushi, because like technically like sushi, like in the form of like California roll type sushi, like any kind of that sushi, like the fish is still like semi-cooked in it. It's sort of like partially jerky like type thing. It's weird, it's complicated. But like sushimi is just like straight up raw. Like they carve out the fish, clean it, and just throw it on. Y'all make me hungry? You're welcome, Hyperior. Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry too, DVH, from it. Clip, you want to hear a story? I will always hear a story, Wombats. What story you got? Tell us one? Bruh. I don't know what kind of story you want to hear. It's gonna make me recollect a story on the spot. What a meanie. What is half odds for this anyway? 24 or 2046. Actually, the chance we get actually like just hit. I don't think we will. There is a chance. Got bamboozled. I did get bamboozled. I talk about food a lot, but I just don't like to eat. So when I decided my major, which major? My bachelor's or my master's? Or just overall? Masters? Or overall? We'll do masters because it's sort of bachelor's is sort of boring. Because like I just been wanting to be a zoologist / biologist since I was like 4. So there's not like a massive development that swung me in a direction type thing. It was more of like I went to Costa Rica and I was like, yep, I'm definitely gonna go into biology now. After thinking that my whole life. So masters, I didn't really like, I actually wasn't sure if I wanted to actually go get a master's. I sort of decided second half of my junior year after like chaos with an X occurred, and like I started figuring out who like I was, what I wanted to do. Started feeling like more like myself again because I sort of lost myself, which you know happens every now and then, especially around that like age bracket. Like this one's like actually lost myself, like a little bit of like talking to people and stuff type of help, and finally figured out like, hey, this should actually be really cool because I really like teaching people. I really like helping people out and understanding the field. So like I want to teach, but I know like I'm not the biggest fan of teaching like young kids. So like I don't mind like if I'm at like I don't know like a nature center, like that's fun teaching. Like I would enjoy that kind of teaching with like young kids. But like I don't want to like be a high school teacher, elementary school teacher, middle school teacher, stuff like that. Like that's too much shit. That's like too much dealing with the parents. Like a nature center, like yeah, you have to deal with the parents, but like a little bit less sort of. I've researched it a bit. Like obviously you're still dealing with parents, but like you're not like full on like parent knife at your throat type thing. Like if you're teaching in middle school, high school, etc. Oh, dude, doctor since kindergarten, and that didn't work. Hey, a doctor is a very hard thing to do. I want to take care of kids now. I just want to kick them. Aw, poor kids. With young kids, you mean what age group? Anyone from the age to like, okay, so like I could handle like preschool kids would be okay, because like honestly at that point it's more of like make sure my kids are ready for kindergarten type stuff. But like anything from like 5 to like when they can take a college course, no, I take that back. Anything from 5 until they get their high school diploma, like nah, screw that. And yeah, I've given talks at high schools and stuff. It just, I don't know. All the teachers I had said they regret it, and it's the worst. It's good if you have like a good, like, you have to have a mindset about it. The issue with teaching in the US in high school levels and middle school levels, or late middle school levels, is that like they get into the spot and they realize that they're too late into their career to actually switch out of it, and they get all these bonuses, and if you leave, you lose all those bonuses as a teacher. So like sometimes they don't realize that like they don't want to teach the rest of their life too late, and so they're just sort of stuck in it. And it's mad work. Yeah, high school sucks. But anyway, so like I realized like I wanted to teach college, partially because I would help like my peers out, or like people will graduate like a few years after me out with biology, and it was always fun like teaching them about it, and like they would have an interest in it most of the time if they asked about it. So I was like, oh, this would be cool. So then I was like, all right, what subject do I want to specialize in? I figured that out probably my first semester of senior year, for two reasons. One, I got more experience like teaching college students because I was a peer mentor. So what that means is that students come in that are in the department that I was working on a major in, and I would help them lay out their schedule. I would teach them how like scheduling works in the program, how like things are offered, and like basically like teach them how the whole program works to make their lives easy as shit. And most of them probably didn't listen because, you know, they're freshmen in college. What do they have to listen to me for? Fucking cocky ass son of a bitches. But anyway, no offense if anyone here listening is a freshman in college, but it's the truth. So do all this stuff, and I took a limnology class, and the invert zoology class is actually in the spring, and I really liked inverts, and I really liked how like things work and stuff. And then I took a limnology class, really liked the aquatic side of things. And so I was like, oh, cool, I'll go into like a limnology master's program. And by the time I took my GREs, like most limnology deadlines were like far gone. And I didn't really know what I was doing, and like didn't really know how like, and like I asked my advisor and some other people. Like they were like somewhat helpful with it, but like most of the good advice I got was like well past most deadlines. So you had to go somewhere with rolling admission, which is where I'm at now, somewhere with rolling admission. So I did all this stuff, got into where I'm at, and I didn't make the deadline for teaching, but I knew I wanted to do that. And I'm currently working on, I started to realize that I really love like parasites and just disease things. And like I sort of knew like I already did like disease and stuff, like looking at diseases, because I took a lot of disease related classes in my undergrad, despite like just being a zoology person, and they were human related, but I really went like a animal side of it. And so like I really grew to like disease ecology, doing my research now. And what I've realized doing my research now is I think I like it more when it's like a more complex organism compared to it, because right now I'm doing an invertebrate on an invertebrate, and I think I want it more where it's an invertebrate relationship with like a mammal or reptile, whatever. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I chose what I'm going into. I went into a little bit of how I chose like what PhD to go apply for too, but I wanted to be a history professor at first, but school wasn't for me, so IDK. I mean, that's fair. I mean, history is also a very odd major, because it's very hard to get a stable job in the history major field. I feel bad for teachers, as my principal had to walk in every week. Wait, they walk into like the teacher's classroom? Yeah, that's another reason. Like, screw that. Like, don't get me wrong, they do that in college, but like they do it like way less often. Like, I remember being in high school and seeing the principal walk into classrooms like weekly, and it's just like, come on. I personally find myself pretty mature for my age group than looking at the rest of my high school. Personally, IDK, if you guys think so. I mean, sometimes, yeah. I mean, I was always called an old soul. When I went to college for the first time, and most of my friends were like upperclassmen that were graduating in a year or two, and they're like, "Oh, here's my you're a freshman. Like, I thought you were just a sophomore or something," because like I was just that mature, and then I like loosened up and stuff. And now I'm a 12-year-old trapped inside 24-year-old, or I'm not 24 yet, almost 24-year-old body. It's amazing that you do teach, as like teaching people sometimes takes so much patience. Yeah, it takes a lot of patience. You have no idea. Hey, what's up? What's up, Frosting? Sorry, I was catching up on chat. I was telling a story and then I had to catch up on chat. How was your Sunday? Thank you for the sextuple shiny luck. Yeah, I mean, it definitely takes a lot of patience. It takes even more. I honestly, like, sometimes I feel like it takes more patience to deal with the college students than high school students. Just because, like, in high school, not every single student needs help the same way as other students. Like, you're gonna have some more advanced students, some less advanced students. Like, even within like an honors class or like even within a high level class, like some students need more help than others. And like some students are gonna have a lot of like parent push at home, some aren't, etc. So like my mom has COVID. I'm mostly a calm person and people oh, is she okay? Probably do too. Take care, be safe, isolate yourself, etc. that you have to do. I just finished my isolation myself, and I think my mom finishes hers. It's probably gonna finish hers soon, but be careful. Mostly calm person. People guess me about 1723, which I'm shocked from that. Yeah, I could see it, but yeah, so like there's a chance like the students, like not every single student needs that push or movement and stuff, but like hold on, I don't know, she's in the hospital tonight with it. Oh no, oh that sucks. Well, hopefully like it's not anything too bad and she can pull through. Hopefully it's just like not like extreme symptoms. It's just sort of like hard for her to do things symptoms. Yeah, make sure you take a self-test today or tomorrow if you can. But like in a college class, like I mean their parents sort of can influence them, but like you're technically like independent in terms of your actions at that point in a lot of ways. So it's like all on the students. So you have to be like crazy patient with them. There are also seniors coming in as freshmen. So like fall semester is intense with like knocking them down a peg or two, being like, hey, you don't know all this shit. Like sit back, let me teach, chill the hell out. You need to do your work. You have to break habits because I mean, I don't know how it is where you are, Anne, but like standardized, there's like the standardized tests in the US, and like most of them encourage you to like skip answers if you don't know the answer because of like on the SAT, if you skip an answer you get less points taken off than if you answer it wrong. So which is completely wrong, because if you answer a question wrong there's a chance you get partial points like legitimately in a class, whether it's high school, middle school, whatever. So like you got to break that habit of them. You got to teach them how to critically think, because like honestly they probably don't know how to critically think, and yeah, it's chaos. It's not, well, it's like sort of chaos, but like this year was easily the worst because like everyone's like, so I had a mix of everything from freshmen to seniors. All my juniors and seniors were in 2 sections. One wasn't even like a bio 2 section, one was a microbiome section. And they're all nurses, so they really had no idea what the hell I was talking about, because I would go into like in-depth biology because, you know, biology major, and they're nurses, so they don't have no clue what the hell I'm saying. And it's also really funny watching them like attempt things, come to me and be like, she kept saying she was hot, but she had a temperature of about 94 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that's not fever then. Yeah. Yeah, 94 to 95 Fahrenheit isn't a fever. Technically, 99's technically sort of a low grade. We're at a weird point right now medically where we're considering, they're at a weird point medically. I'm not in the medical field, but they're at a weird point in medical where they're considering lowering the average temperature, because a lot of people are like bringing up lower than normal as an average temperature now. But I mean, 94, 95 is still very low, so. Like, it's fairly low. Try to worry you? No, it's all good. Sometimes you gotta get stuff off your chest. Also, we're past coin flip. We failed coin flip. But yeah. But then are struggling because like sometimes they'd be like, "Oh, did I do this right?" After I told them to like raise your hand if you have questions. They don't ask questions because I think they know everything. Or not that they think they know everything. It's just like I think like I think my microbio class I scared, and that's why they didn't ask questions. But like the freshmen, like they just didn't ask questions because the freshman mentality type thing. And so they would come up and be like, "Oh yeah, I did this right," and I was like, "No, you didn't do it right." And I had like a TA too that would say like they would be like, "Oh, come over, look at this," and then she'd be like, "No, you didn't do it right." It was funny. But then the microbiome too was something else. Like they were so freaking bad. My one section was pretty good overall, but like they just like a lot of them didn't do good in exams. They were just like stuck in this, like especially the freshman and sophomore. Like normally, all right, you can tell the difference between a freshman and sophomore versus a junior and senior. Like a junior and senior, like quote unquote, knows how to be a college student, and like sophomores sort of do too by the end of their sophomore year. But like, just the way they act is just like completely different, and it's even worse this year because the sophomores this past fall didn't like get like a true freshman year that you would normally get to like fix your habits and stuff because it was completely online, like 100% online the entire way, like pretty much like nationwide because it was like 2020. And so like it really like gypped their stuff, like 2020, 2021, or like early 2021. So like it really screwed over like their ability to like learn those habits. So a lot of them, like this was their year to like fix their habits, and they're so deep into a major at this point, it's super hard for them to like leave it, especially, well, not so hard if it's the first semester, by the end of the sophomore, if they decide they need to switch majors, like it's a lot for them to switch. And like the freshmen are even worse because like the sophomores like sort of got it because they had college but it was all online, but then you have high schoolers like coming from completely online, so like they go from like easy high school junior year where they're in person to like even easier high school senior year because they're online to straight back in person college being thrown full force in because like I mean you have to, it's just how it works. And it was very struggling for some people. All right, I'm gonna head out. All right, peace out, Frosting. Have a great night. I hope your mom gets better. I hope you're all good. Be safe. Here we have just tests when teachers choose to like just give tests every week, like 23 pages, like that class. I don't ask questions because of my class. Raising my hand is just a no-no. If you hear you just that we missed so much basics, it can stress. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm really glad like obviously there's like pros and cons to like every teaching system, but like I'm glad the US is like moving away from like these standardized like college tests. Like a lot of colleges aren't accepting SATs, ACTs, etc. anymore because like these kids are so stressed out about like getting into college because they push it so fucking much that they literally just go insane over it. And meanwhile, I mean, they still have standardized tests that graduate high school, which I'm not a big fan of, TBH. But like I mean, they're nothing as intense as like some of the European countries. Like in French, that we learned about the bar de tabac and how there's just like this crazy high suicide rate of French teenagers over passing that exam, and it's just like, why? Like they're not even like adults yet when they take the first half of it to get into a senior year or their final year. It's called class or grade 0 or grade 1 or whatever. It's just like Jesus. School is supposed to be here, fun with a bunch of tests, but also fun trips. And yeah, it's supposed to be like, I get like it's not supposed to be like all fun and games. Like you have to take it seriously. Like there are important things you're gonna learn in high school, but like it doesn't have to be like 100% serious all the time. Which is why like I'm like super happy I graduated from my high school when I did, because my senior year they took away like so much shit from us under the current under the principal that was there at the time. I don't know what they still have there or not. And I know like my brother didn't have like too crazy amount of stuff. City trips here are just getting canceled. I mean, that's also part of like because of COVID though. I mean, that's the other thing. Like COVID's changing so much about high school. Like I'm surprised like high schools actually gave students snow days. Like legit snow days in the US this week. Like the East Coast, Northeast US this week. Because if this was 2020, they wouldn't have done it. You would just had an online day. But because they're actually teaching online or in-person classes now, the teachers don't want to make the online course again. Even though they already have it. Every year, group and what we study as a trip thing to do. I'll like take a trip to a city and study something. My every year trip that I could probably do without fail, or I didn't probably do it every year, but like there was definitely like something Civil War related, or if we didn't, we took a trip to the battle or Gettysburg, which is the Battle of Gettysburg for the American Civil War. Like without fail, like that was like one of our like quote unquote fun things we did. Which, I mean, to me it is fun because I'm a history nut. Like, if I didn't go to biology, like, history was, like, probably my backup because I love history, but mostly, like, field-based. Like, science field-based type stuff. That's, when I think of field-based, that's what I think of. But obviously, like, that's just because, you know, science. Sort of what I do. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So, like, if you're in an economics class, you would go to, like, some business or something. Yo, Alex, what's up? And yes, you do. You're super big into astrology. And astronomy. I know there's a difference. You're going to business? That's pretty cool, though. Like, at least it's something for you to, like, do. When I was in middle school, there was this place near me called J. Biztown, where, like, it was a field trip where you, like, earned fake money and then you would buy rewards with fake money. It was actually really cool. I was, like, the CFO of UPS. It was Pog. My friend, one of my close friends was CEO of UPS, and we earned money. And we would spend it on like random stuff. And like someone was a delivery person, and like you got different like pay grades based on like where you were. So like CFO and CEO could like do basically whatever they wanted. But like if you were just like a delivery person, you couldn't really do much. Been busy? Dude, I can imagine. What have you been up to? Anything super pog? Yeah, we also have these year trips that are like 1 year we go to Paris, the other class goes to Italy, Rome, depends on years, yeah. We're going somewhere out of our city, but still in the country. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're in like Europe, so like a field trip, like a hour and a half field trip for you could probably be like to another country. I don't know like where you're like located in your country, but that is a possibility depending on where you are. My neighbor's from Germany, so he tells us stories about how like he can just take day trips to other countries and stuff. It was so cool. It's so cool hearing. I was elected mayor of J. Vaughn, what? You were mayor of J. Biztown? You lucky son of a gun, dude. What the hell? I forget who my mayor was. Vaughn out here was living the easy life. Depends where, but yeah, I'm in the Netherlands in an hour. Dang. That's crazy. I did not mean to run into that Misdreavus yet. Oh. I'm out here being the king. Friggin', I guess not technically a king, but. Your moray eel in every household was a great platform. Yeah, I think any sort of like cool animal in every household is a pretty pog platform for like fit the 7th graders. Getting to the coast in 4 hours of me, and that's just in my country. Dang. Yeah, so you're like in the middle. It takes me 3.5 to get to, roughly. That's if traffic's well. It usually ends up being like roughly 4 hours. Including stops. Making sure all teams are up to date, making sure all 232 Pokemon I'm using this year are all ready to go. Ooh. What are you doing with the 232 Pokemon? Are you doing like weekly like play, or like I guess not weekly, but like playthroughs, battle teams every week or something? Whoops. I have a feeling I know who elected it. Yeah, and then like the next year when you go to J Biztown, if you do the next year, it's like less exciting. You just sort of like hear people talk about shit. Yeah, like you either do that or you go to like this medical health place and they teach you about like the human body and like show you a bunch of like smokers' lungs and crap. And then besides that, we basically went to Gettysburg or amusement parks or Shiggles. Or like the Renaissance Fair. Now I'll be making a few changes in Hisui and Sinnoh Pokemon are allowed in Galar. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be dope if they are allowed in Galar. 2 hours to get to the beginning of France. Is it nice to go to J Biztown? It is fabulous. I don't even know if they like still exist, TBH, because of COVID. But like when I was a kid, like it was like there were 2 things you looked forward to in middle school in my school district. The first one, or I guess 3 technically. First one was your first year in middle school, you would go to you would do a Civil War reenactment, which after my year they stopped, but like it was still really cool. And it was like one of my favorite things ever. Since you know, history buff. 2, you went to J Biztown, which was like your 6th grade year. And then 3 was every year by the end of the year we had Olympic days, so every home room was considered or would have you'd be assigned a country, and then there would be like an Olympics competition between each grade and stuff. Which I only ever won 1 year, which was was it my last year, my 8th grade year? It was either 8th or 7th grade year, but we had a like freaking stacked homeroom. Like name like all the sports, name the sports players, and like they were basically all in the homeroom, including myself. I still want to go to a Build-A-Bear and be a kid for once. Yo, Build-A-Bears are lit. Like, you can get Pokemon at Build-A-Bear. You can get, like, so much shit at Build-A-Bear. I mean, I guess you can technically order Build-A-Bears offline, but that's not the same. I want to shove the heart into the Build-A-Bear. I've actually never made a Build-A-Bear, TBH. Yeah. I don't know where they extend. I'm pretty sure they're, like, only in the US, but... Unlike good old Gizmo. I thought that, I looked away and I looked back, and the angle that showed that Wurmple, I thought it was purple. Which was not. That's pretty pog though. I like shiny Wurmple. Honestly, don't know like what shiny I like better. I sort of like the Cascoon line better, like the Dustox half better, TBH, for the shiny, but I know some people like Beautifly better. They're not, like, honestly, Dustox and Beautifly aren't that great, TBH, like, shiny-wise. I just think, like, there's just a little bit more effort put into Dustox. Wow, Beautifly is just, like, palette replacement of colors. Well, by looks, there's, like, 2 or 3, but not, like, actual Build-A-Bears, just fake ones that are recreated a bit different. Oh. Well, that sucks. Or Anne. Can't get Build-A-Bear. You can't imagine they won't allow them. Yeah, I don't think they won't. I mean, there's going to be a Pokemon Home update, and, like, they're going to get so many freaking complaints if they don't let the new Pokemon into Galar, since Galar's the VGC hub. Like, they're gonna get so many freaking complaints if they don't let him in. It wouldn't make sense for him not to. But at the same time, like, they're weird sometimes, so who knows. I thought I found one, but never mind. That's in the UK. Oh, yeah. There's definitely Build-A-Bears in the UK. That's for sure. There's, I watched the Sidemen on YouTube, so I do know they exist in the UK because of them. If they aren't, it would be next game. Well, yeah. They will eventually add them, whenever. If they aren't, it will help promote Gen 9. Well, so putting them in Gen 9 isn't going to help promote Gen 9, because just by like Gen 9 existing is enough promotion Pokemon needs in Game Freak and Nintendo. Just by like them being like, hey, Gen 9 exists is all the promotion they need. That's unfair. I see American kids have such pog lives as kids. What did we have? Slingy toys. Hey, slingy toys are pog as shit. Like, I mean, sometimes they're pog, sometimes there's not. There's like different stressors, you know. There are definitely different stressors that US kids have to deal with than what other kids have to deal with, and vice versa. The US is really good at putting on a facade is the issue. You kept getting him. How do you keep getting him stuck? Would you do like the thing where you like wrap the slinky and then like it would just get knotted? He was full tangled. Yeah, you got the tangles. Or tangling or slinky. I wonder if you can usually reverse them depending on like how they're made. You just have to like precisely do it so you don't bend them if it's metal, or you don't break them if it's plastic and stuff. Put the end through the head and the other way? Probably. Just like try to like undo it. Sometimes, if, like, depending on how you do it, you can just sort of like do like a keychain. How you like can twist the keychain certain ways to like put keys on and off. You can sort of like you can like sort of fix them that way. Depends how they're hooked. And then boom, tangled. You love to explore? Hey, that's good. Curiosity is good. I hate this saying curiosity killed the cat, because I mean, like, there obviously is a point where curiosity's bad, like, you know, certain drugs. But like overall, like in the sense of that, like that's curiosity in that sense is really good. Most of the time you play in trees and stuff. I mean, that's really good. That's a big issue right now with US kids. Is that like people like only a few years older than me, like true millennials, they want to give their, not all of them force their kids to be off electronics. So it causes this issue where like they're not using their imagination, they're not like learning to play with others, and they're very antisocial. I chased a bird for hours once? Hell yeah. Like my mom's a preschool teacher and she notices it all the time. Like some parents do, but like and it's like that's how you like see it like going up through high school and stuff, because they just want like shit handed to them like they did when they were a kid, but it's obviously not like good at all. I did grow up with a lot of tablets and stuff, but when I was until like 12, I always play with friends outside to be social. Yeah, that's a lot of, so that's the issue with the US, because like a lot of millennial parents, well, so I'm at a weird point where like I'm not a millennial, but like I also don't feel like I'm part of Gen Z because of just like how I grew up and stuff. So like it's a very odd situation. And but yeah, so like millennials parenting, like I know a lot of them that just sort of like throw electronics in their kids' face and like just be like, go play on your tablet, go do this, and like that's not like healthy. Oh, that's sad, Ann. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there for the night. We got the 2400, which is freaking hog. I'm not used to going that far on a hunt. Yeah, so we're gonna raid someone. I don't even know who's online right now, TBH. I haven't really looked. I've just been like staring at Spotify since Sundays usually is just like me and like a few. I'm gonna go to sleep for a bit. All right, enjoy some sleep for a bit. Might just raid Bob. I haven't raided him in a while, and he is currently on. I'm gonna play code names. That could be fun. We're gonna raid Bob Larka. For anyone who doesn't know Bob Larka, he's a really dope, chill, shiny hunter. He finished his briefcase simulator, like before Christmas. Finally, he got it on 6969, like a true legend. Right now, he is doing shiny Jirachi versus Pokemon Sapphire. So I'm gonna guess it's like a challenge run type thing. So we will send him the nice, fabulous raid. As always, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Ray, if you're still here for the raid. And I will see you all on Tuesday to continue some shiny hunting. I don't know if I'm going to do Luma hunting. We'll see. But at least shiny hunting. Unless Wombats decides that's when he wants to do Minecraft. But yeah. Peace out. Good night. And get a nap or some food. Bye. Raid button.